Hey everybody, welcome back to Valhalla. So we owe $10,000 on the 30th. I don't know how the hell we're gonna get that much, but I mean, maybe we might get a couple nice tips today or something, because with the rate this is going, we're barely cutting it. We'd have to make $3,251 in... It'd be due the morning of the 30th, right? So we have 27th, 28th, and the 29th, hopefully. So we might be able to get enough. I'm hoping. I mean, generally, I think we get around 1,000, 1,500 a day from what I've seen. So we might just make it. But it also matters if Jill, like if tomorrow Jill's gonna want another item, then if we buy that, how much is that gonna be? Because there's a couple more expensive items in there, I think. Anyway, let us go take a look at our phone, because that's what we always do. Like a responsible adult, we're gonna, first thing in the morning, or first thing, you know, we ever do in the day. I don't know what time it is, because it looks like it's nighttime out there. We're gonna check our phone. There are cats in heat outside. I'd have blue balls, if I still had any. Oof. Well, I mean, it's probably for the best. Especially since you're, you know, living in an apartment. Alright. That's got new stuff, as usual. Anything new here? No. Huh, nothing new in Danger You. Okay. Let's just read this then. Taylor the Brain. Tired of name change requests. Oh, shit. Yeah, I was gonna say, is that the... Jill's just like, Taylor. A couple of weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Soul Anima project. One of the highlights from the interview that was unfortunately stripped from the finished version was a stray comment about how many people asked Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline, Taylor told the AE team. I like the name Taylor, and there's nothing wrong with Brian. I just won't be a part of the joke. My life is worth more than that. Taylor is currently looking at the chances at becoming a senator in the upcoming electoral season. Well, damn. That's cool. God damn, he is really going places. That's good for him, though. That is good for him. Parliament discusses anime influence. Oh boy. Oh, alright. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. It's nothing but filth. Trash. A representative for the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Several anime studio heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money to the local market, Yamake, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. Okay. Yes, important topics and all. Yes, of course. This is really what we should be discussing. Biker gang arrested after vandalism during protests. The members of one of the largest biker gangs in Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and her entourage were found at the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known on the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested and that her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down in the streets, so they use protesters as the shields, and we had no option to surrender, Love told AE during a phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. Isn't she a game developer? She's many things. Okay then. Well, that's all we have to read today. That was pretty short, but very interesting. There's a lot going on in the world, and some of it does not matter at all, let's be honest. It's really not that important. Not things that should be in political discussions, but hey, what can you do, right? Alright, well, let's go to work. Yeah, nothing better to do. Can't really spend money right now. We're kind of on a very, very strict budget. Good evening. Hey, Jill. Let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Oh, yeah, it's, we just had Mega Christmas, so it's New Year's. So it's just normal New Year's, it's just Christmas has been turned into Mega Christmas. Isn't that a bit soon? Why, did someone famous get killed at a New Year's party? No, I mean... Never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Hey. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client off to the to the station. He should be back any second now. Speaking of which, welcome back, Gil. See? So you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. We're depressing people. I mean, don't say that. I'm right there with you all, so... Oh, yeah, the kid from the other day, Gabby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. A note? Gabby? Let's see. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death, and it wasn't fair to take out all the stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so, it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you, but I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you've talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I'll understand. But please, I really want to talk to you. Gabby. Wow, that girl has a big vocabulary. And wow, I was not expecting that. She was always a smart one. Huh, the 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh, yeah, she asked me when would you be here on and relatively free, so I told her about the party. I also assumed you'd say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea now that I think about it. Boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gabby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all these years? Fear and shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake and it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. With Lenore, we never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and Gabby is in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that, and... Jill, you idiot. Eh? You're thinking backward. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running away from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like that? Armitage? Titty hacker. Ah, Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching her back. So I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime of regret. Which one do you pick? Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. The fine thing is, a lot of people prefer to pick the lifetime of regret. Because the fear is just so much more paralyzing. I mean, when you say it out loud like that, it sounds, oh yeah, why wouldn't you pick the fear for a day? But when it comes to you actually making the decision, and you're the one who has to face either the lifetime of regret or the fear, sometimes it's easier to just passively go with the lifetime of regret. People cope with regret a lot easier than they do with fear. Most of the time. Not the same for everybody, obviously, but... Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss. Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyway, let's start the day. That's damn right, let's start the day. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one? 2 weeks ago I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. Was that the envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear, might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not, I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. Happy holidays! Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. A shortage of Santa suits? Really? Sorry for that outburst. Why? You look so happy. I felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. Anyway, can you give me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Pretty straightforward with the orders recently. I guess... Yeah, it's just... I guess that's how it is sometimes. I mean... cobalt velvet. On the rocks. And mix. I'm just doing a normal one. There you go. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted to drink here since I was coming here too. Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing really nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, but as long as it's kept clean, there should be no problem. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. Oh yeah, that was seemingly much more of a problem. She doesn't show it, but she's had depressive bouts from time to time, and who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists. She was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it'll all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot for Say when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, then her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up, and the teachers at her school didn't help. Say is not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. You need to get a bit in her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Foul-mouthed, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look across her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Okay, sweet drinks, cold and sweets. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have any ice though, so... No, no ice. Sugar Rush? No. Moonblast. I think that might be the one, actually. Yeah. It's gotta be Moonblast. Alright. Yes. Powder Delta, Glenergide, and Sea Punch. On the rocks. And blended. There we go. Here. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Sadie asked for, you know? Now that you mention it, you know, back when Say reappeared, it seems that she came here first. Oh, yeah, she told me that. Glad she found a familiar face after all that chaos. Did she tell you we had a talk at the back of the bar? You did? Well, it's nothing that important, but she was devastated, you know? She was afraid, tired. It hit me quite hard, not only after seeing her covered in bandages, but also after seeing her so cheerful before. I guess I should be thanking you then. You what? When I met with her, she told me you calmed her down quite a bit. I did? I'm guessing with all that was going on, the desire to not worry me weighed on her. It has happened before. So, it's good that there was someone else for her to share the stress with. Thanks. Sure. I don't think I did anything noteworthy, but sure. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? Huh? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe. And the cat boomer is sure to become a target. Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? Sure, uptown is cleaner, maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of people. You feel there are people living. I especially like going to busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. Oh, you finally came. Welcome. Let's say, yep. If you try to talk to someone in the upper part of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Now that things aren't nice here, aren't nice there, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make it two. But I just want one. I'm asking for one for me, adding one to your order. Oh, that, right. 2 beers. Sounds good to me. All mixed. One, two, three, 4. Perfect. Got 2 beers. Serve. Here. Thank you. Thanks. See, say, you should have seen the kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. What? The little guy managed to get his head and paw inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh, yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure, it's better than depressing myself with Dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I'll also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses. ate lots and lots of food. And seriously, looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Sure. Something classy. Okay. She likes something sweet too, so... Let's see if there is... I mean, that's bubbly. That's... Sweet, classy, and happy. You know what? That is at the top of the list right now. So, let's go with it. Why not? And a caramel tray. Mixed, right? Yeah, mixed. Here you go. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh, yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story from when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story, and somehow she got it into her head that being born on the 25th, she was the spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit, and the Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of Christmas spirit. She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. Huh, that girl was delusional as a kid. Huh. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she's worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period where you were angry or something? Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried, but I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. I expected as much, and I told her as much. Hey, can you get me something bubbly? Sure. Something bubbly for a bubbly girl. Huh. That might be fun. That's, yeah. Wait, no, there's sugar in that. Oh, this sugar. Let's go with this. I think this works. 2, 3, 4, 5. On the rocks and mixed. There you go. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey, Jill. Want to know how Stella got her eye? Huh? I feel you shouldn't tell me that. She told you my story. Means she likes you enough. It's fine. You remember when I told you one white knight saved me from another? Well, it's about the other one. Apparently he was running away after doing something. Don't know. We were at the park and he held us hostage. At one point, they tried to approach and he gouged Stella's eye out. Well, holy shit. Okay. I tried to stop him, but he just went and kicked me. I still remember that kick. I could feel my ribs breaking. There was a pain in places I didn't know I could feel pain. From time to time, I still relived that day. The kick in my torso, Stella's screams. It's chilling. I briefly regained consciousness after the kick when I felt like I was being lifted. The white knight that attacked us was on the floor, not moving. I was on another white knight's shoulder. He took his helmet off and put it on the anguished Stella. I passed out, and when I came to, I was in the hospital. Apparently, the kick ruptured a couple of organs, and I was put in emergency care. I woke up because Stella was punching my leg, telling me to wake up. Damn. Just damn. Yeah, there's really not much you can comment on to a story like that. What made you bring this up? I bring this up because that guy was here last time I came. I think he's the one that saved us. No fucking way. Wait a minute. I was about to say, wasn't last time they were here? No. 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 No, there's no way. Hold up a minute. Oh my god. You're kidding me. No, not Virgilio. What the? Oh my god, he is... If that is true, he is the manliest motherfucker in the world. And I like him. I still do like him anyway, but... Really? What made you think that? Sure, more pounds and years, but I'm pretty sure it's him. There's something about his face that I just can't dismiss. I'd like to see him again. Do you know how? Do you know the Steampunk Museum? Ask for Virgilio there. Gotcha. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please, come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. Wow. That was a fucking mood swing on my end. That went from, like, deep, dark, and depressing to, like, what the fuck, Virgilio? Let's toss the save in. It is safe to keep playing. I wonder if I left food for 4. And ready. Okay, I'm here. Oh boy, already, wow. Dorothy? You won't get through the bar anytime soon. You can stop blocking. Ah, honey. You want something? The usual, I guess. Uh-oh. Usual. I wonder what's wrong with her, though. Doesn't she get... Looking back, I think she's referring to this? Just went and checked real quick, but... If I had to guess, it's this. Two of those. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Aged and mixed. I do wonder what's wrong with her, though. I agree with Jill. But yes, I think this is... the right thing? I don't know. We'll find out. Here. This is nice. 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 Nice? Okay, you're freaking me out. What's up with you? Hey, honey. How do you know it's real? How so? I mean, how do you know if what you see is an actual thing? How can you tell if what you see around you is actually happening? What tells you everything is not actually a fabrication? What tells me I'm not just a simulation in a computer? And those ponderings brought you to the bar? What? Oh, I'm in the bar. Am I? Dorothy. So you're having a solo... wait. Okay. Hold up. I actually want to go check this. It's not often I run across a word I do not know. At least off the top of my head. Okay, so... The theory holding that the self can know nothing but its own modifications and that the self is the only existent thing, also extreme egocentrism. Huh. Interesting. Well, you learn something new when you play games like this. That's always good. The viewer theory that the self is all that can be known to exist. Huh. Or that's solipsism. Okay. Anyway, very interesting. And crisis of sorts. Solipsistic. I think that's how you say that. Solip what? Solipsism. Oh god damn. I was just thinking I was too dumb for this. I probably am, but anyway. Solipsism, the theory that the self is the only thing that can be known to exist. I literally just went and looked that up. See? That's another thing right there. That word. Solipsism. What does it even mean? Where the hell did it come from? Well, solus means alone and ips means self. Yes, but how did it come to be? You expect me to believe that a lot of people just randomly decided to make noises. And decided, hey, let's just make this noise mean this. It doesn't make any sense. Words don't make any sense. I've been repeating words for a long time and they've stopped making sense. Why? Calm down, that's just semantic satiation. Stop making up words, honey. And then there's this counter. How can I be sure this counter is really here? It is. Please stop tapping it. Hold on, just making sure. I should make her a drink at the very least. I'll have something to throw at her. Should we get her a sweet drink again or something? Or another piano woman? She does like the piano woman. That did kind of, like, catch her attention. Oh, I don't... Should we just make another one? I'm leery about making the same drink, but... Oh, fuck it. 3, 4, 5... Here you go. Stop tapping the counter so much. I'm this close to throwing this at your face. Sorry. So let's start from the beginning. Since when did you have this existential crisis? Since earlier today, I think. I was remembering all the good times I had with my guardian, but I don't know, it was all too sudden. I was thinking about everything that happened from a week ago until now. How much fun I was having, how much I loved everyone around me. And out of nowhere, the thoughts started piling up in my mind. What is love? What is fun? Are those feelings real? Is all of that real? Am I real? What tells me I'm actually in a body? What if I'm just some computer somewhere thinking it has a body? What if I'm just a human girl in a comatose dream? What tells me that you're real? Huh? For all I know, I might just be a figment of someone's imagination. Or even just an AI simulation in some computer that thinks it's human. I've been there, Dorothy. That existential doubt and crisis, that uncertainty about whether or not things are real. It was a couple of months only, but I remember having panic attacks and scratching my arm to feel something. But the panic attacks gave me a rush of adrenaline, so I couldn't feel the scratch and the fear got worse. What did you do to get over it? Oddly enough, I read a book. The Last Reign in the World, one of my favorites. At one point, I cried with the book and I realized I was crying over fake things, a story and its characters. I didn't care less for them because they were fake. Why not think of reality like that too? Even if I'm a figment of someone's imagination, I'd still care about you. That's what I told myself, at least. And it wasn't immediate, but that focus helped me. Heh, I like it. Hey, can I take this drink? I made it for you. Thanks. Okay then. Just takes it and pours it over her head. Whew. Why did you throw it on your head? To feel something you made. And it burns. And it itches a bit. I'll get you a towel. Delivery for Donna. Oh, I've been here before. Mr. Mario, welcome back. Oh shit, Mario. What's up, dude? I have a delivery for Donna Zane. Who's that? She's my boss. I'll get it for her. Right, sign here, please. It's a big package. I wonder what's inside. You should open it. If it's something perishable, maybe it'll need to be refrigerated. Let's see. It's a wiener. A really big wiener. Wait. Okay, no, did this guy just deliver his dick in a box, or what's going on here? Hey, honey? Huh? The big package had a big... Oh boy. The big package had a big wiener inside. What will your boss do with such a thing? I don't know how she'll cook it. Perhaps she'll chop it? Honey, seems the wiener is too big to eat correctly. Just stop. Maybe you could prepare some right now? What do you say, honey? Do you want some of your boss... Do you want some of your boss's wiener? I don't. Seriously, Jill? She's the one making the jokes. And you're the one trying not to laugh too hard at them. Anyway, we all know if we dare cook this without her permission, she'll hang us upside down. She'll hang me upside down. Hey, Jacket Boy, what's your name? I'm Mario. Come on, Mario. I'll buy you a drink. Huh. You might have another delivery, you know? This is the last one, actually. I'll accept your offer. I'll have a sunshine cloud. And you? I'm fine. Oh, that's nice of you. I was about to say, yeah, he doesn't mind ordering what he actually wants then. Well, since he's off the job, you know what? This was his last delivery. Well, he's still gotta get home, though. I don't know if I want anything with alcohol in it. That's dangerous. See, is he technically still on the job, or... Oh, fuck it. Two, 6, right? Yeah. On them rocks and blended. It's his last delivery. He can get home on his own time. Here. Thanks. Hey, call me Dorothy. You can also call me Darling for the right amount. Yeah, Dorothy. Why did you buy me a drink? Just to let you know, I don't swing that way. What way? Lilum? I'm a man's man. I like men, okay? Oh, at least he's being straightforward about it. Not that there's anything wrong with liking women, but... Oh, don't worry. I wasn't hitting on you. I was thanking you. Thanking me? Your package let me see Honey here laughing like an idiot. It's easier than you think. That made me happy and, I don't know, it fit with what she was telling me earlier. I'm more calm than when I entered. Glad to help, I guess. Well, duty calls. Bye, Mario. Bye, John. Bye, Honey. Enjoy your big wiener. Out with you. She seems like a nice girl. I don't mean for it to sound like I get it, don't worry. You like guys, it's clear. Speaking of, you like motorcycles, don't you? I do, yeah. Have you been to the motor district? I spend all of my free time in the motor district, actually. Why? Is it true what they said about all the illegal races going on there? You're not a cop, are you? As far as I remember, no. Well, I mean, there are illegal races, but there's also semi-legal league down there. Semi-legal? The authorities acknowledge that there's races going on. They don't know what goes on in them, however. Modified engines, casualties, substance abuse. The illegal ones end up being safer in the end. Huh. Have you heard about that biker called Christine Love? Miss Love? Of course. Everyone knows who she is. What about her? Is there getting dangerous, as they say? I don't know. Nobody knows. Excuse me? They look intimidating enough, but truth is, nobody's faced them directly. Moreover, nobody wants to be the one that got beaten to a pulp if they turn out to be what they seem. So our gang is just there, menacingly doing their own thing, not bothering anyone. Oh, do you want anything else? I'll have a piano man. Okay. That's an odd little... thing, but what was it on? Oh, I'll just go to name. Piano man. Rocks. Mixed. Here. Yeah, this is nice. This will sound weird, but Do you believe in replibots? Replibots? There's a belief that some Lilim out there are designed to perfectly replicate a particular human. That someone or something replaces those humans with such Lilim. Thus they call them replibots. You know a lot about this. I don't. It's in most magazines nowadays. Well, it's the first time I've heard of it. What about it? On my way here, I almost ran over my neighbor. He just showed up in the middle of the street. And I say almost because he moved really quickly out of the way. Then I went to deliver a package and somehow my neighbor was there, almost immediately after the whole thing. And he was there the whole time. Maybe it was someone that looked like him. He had the same looks, clothes, and mannerisms. Trust me, you know a perfect replica when you see one. And you saw the kid Lilim here. They could easily pass off as humans. There are even Lilim idol singers nowadays whose voices can pass off as human. They could be passing off as humans under our very noses, replacing us little by little. At this point in time, I really doubt it. Lilim behavior is a bit different. You can easily tell when someone's a Lilim when they seem... How do I put this? They don't care about risk and danger as much as we do. They treat risks with a lot more leniency. Still, be careful. Keep an eye out for any uncanny doppelgangers. I'm leaving. Thanks for everything. Please come again. What's your take on Replibot thing? Do you believe in them? Do you? Not really, but I asked you first. When I was in high school, I had this irrational fear of aliens. I was paranoid that they would come. What would I do then? I remember I lost lots of sleep because of it. That doesn't answer my question. Well, let me finish. After many months of fear, I reached the conclusion that I might as well apply here. It's useless to be afraid. I'm but a simple woman. I wouldn't be able to do shit against them. So I'd rather live without being afraid. Because the memories of not being afraid will be my only solace when the nebulae crabs invade. When the Replibots come. Jill, are you still afraid of aliens? What part of it's useless to be afraid didn't you catch? Right. Beck, did anything happen? I discovered I have the sense of humor of an 8-year-old. Did anything new happen? Hey. They brought you a package. Ah, yes, my curated wiener. It's a gift from my folks. It was delayed in customs, but here it is. You guys want some of it? God damn it. That's a new one. Well, that was something. Here's some pocket money. I'm out of excuses. We just got some pocket. Well, that's nice. Okay, so we actually got quite a bit. We got like 2,000 and some change. I'm feeling a lot better now. I think we'll make it. Jill wonders if Maneki Nekos are actually bring luck. Buy one to prevent her from getting too distracted. Oh god, I hope that's not too expensive. Have a very nice day. Rent is due on the 30th. Please make sure your account has the necessary 10k or you'll be evicted. Okay, Maneki Nekos are actually bring luck. Let's go buy that real quick. Maneki Neko. They say these bring luck, but its paw's broken, so I wouldn't trust him. Is there another one? No, there's not. Sure. How much was that? $5.50. Oof. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Well, that was a nice day. Let's go land one of these magnificent saves. There we go. Hey everybody, welcome back to Valhalla. As usual, we have 10,000 due on the 30th. I am not looking forward to that. Or you'll be evicted. That is a lovely way to put it. It's the truth though. Can't pay your rent, you're gonna get kicked out, unfortunately. So we did buy, I believe it was the Maneki Neko last time, so that was 550 out of the pocket. So we're down to 8,435. Which, considering we have the 28th and the 29th, we might make it. gotta be 2 good days, but I'm hoping we get there. Have a very nice day. You've been chuckling since yesterday. Oh god, still laughing about wieners. I can't say my sense of humor is much better than that, honestly. I believe there was something new here. Oh. Wait, what? Okay, there's something about our bar. That bar called Valhalla. Is it any good? I need a place to unwind after work. Work? Normie's taking over, huh? Sure, everyone is in need, just like me. Anyway, place is cool, but the bartender can be a bit of a dick. How so? Never been there, so I wouldn't know. Is she cute? I can't take it if she's cute. I can take it if she's cute. She's cute, but I think she's a bit full of herself. The guy seems a bit more of a bro. Of course, everybody likes Gil more. I see. You already had a conversation with her? Did she reject your advances? Nah, I just heard from the distance. So, is that a no? Kind of. I mean, if you're going there just to chat, I just want a place to chill for a bit and meet new people. Can I smoke there? Is there any bar from the BTC where you can smoke? Nope. Bummer. I think I'm going next week then. Sounds good enough for me. This thread is closed, so I'm full of myself. You are. I mean... maybe? I don't know. It's not a terrible thing to be full of yourself once in a while. Sometimes that could just be mistaken for having confidence. I don't know. Anyway, it's weird to see us on a thread like that. Let's go see what the augmented eye has to say. First space colony to develop its own army. Holy shit. Even though space was imagined as the promised land, where a place where humanity would start over, it looks like we're about to repeat our mistakes from the past. The first space colony, Shin Outer Paradise, is currently in talks to develop its own privately owned army, following alleged threats from a notorious terrorist group. We're discussing it right now, but the law is most likely approved. We'll have an army and we'll defend our motherland from the terrorist threat. Alice Rabbit chimed in during a private stream. This terrorist group does not exist. Don't let the Outer Paradise government fool you. The only reason for this law is so that they can have more control over the population. Alice Rabbit is in space too. Amazing. Woman... oh boy. Well, I mean, this isn't anything new, let's be honest. The augmented woman marries anime pillow. Nobody is actually surprised. Yes, thank you. Nobody is surprised. I remember a time when wacky stuff like this made a lot of headlines, but even though I'm reporting on it, I can't help but think how mundane it's become. I mean, we live in a world where you can just plug into the internet and live there for as long as your wallet can afford related fees. Lots of people get married in these virtual spaces. Thanks to new technologies, the traditional views on human relationships have changed, so much that someone marrying a literal object feels kind of tame now. If the pillow had some form of intelligence, it might be somewhat different, but it's just a plain, generic anime hug pillow. Get with the times, Grandma. Wanna marry me? You can't marry your own son. That's the truth. I hope the hell not. And the final remaster leads the video game charts. YIIK. The newest remaster of 2016's YIIK, a postmodern RPG, opens the charts this week with 3.5 million copies shipped on its launch day. Other titles this week include the releases of releases such as Hatsune Miku Project Remastered and Sting's Face Remastered. Full chart including lifetime sales. Oh yeah, that's a pretty big lead right there. 2 million lead on the second place. Dang it, Ron Paul. Jeez. This is the third final this year. Interesting. Alright, and just to make sure... No, nothing new there. Well, hey, we gotta make some money, so let's get going to work. Good evening. Ah, Jill, I'm out to get firecrackers. Firecrackers? It's New Year's, right? We need some. Wouldn't firecrackers scare off the dude? Yeah, good idea. Go ahead. I'll be back in a bit. I mean, yeah, sure, why not? Scare off the dog, right? Even for a cat lover, you sure get excited about firecrackers a whole lot more than when dogs are involved. I know how hypocritical it sounds, and I don't care. Ah, Jamie's here. Greetings. Anyway, let's start. Yeah, let's just get right into it. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Ah, the guy that wouldn't come back twice. Yeah, shut up. By any chance, did something fly over here 2 weeks ago? On Friday? Yes. There were lots of weird explosion noises throughout the night, but as far as I understand, those were made by a flying drone or something like that. So it flew by here. I take it you know what made the noise? Let's just keep it at whatever drone story you heard. Right. The noise got annoying after a while, I must say, so it remained in the vicinity. I don't know what counts as in the vicinity, but yeah. Distant explosions all night. Interesting. So it didn't get far away. Huh. Now, give me a Mars blast. I like the very passive-aggressive. Sure, we'll get him a Mars blast. And all blended. Here you go. Well, you didn't mess it up. Sorry if I may interject. You looking for a fight? Most certainly not. You really think you stand a chance? You're like half his size. I can fight Dirty. He kills people for a living. I can fight Dirty. Jill, please, you make me sound like a savage. It would be like me saying that you get people drunk for a living. It's not wrong, but there are better ways of saying stuff like that. You're right. I'm sorry. And like I said, I'm not looking for a fight. I just noticed you seem to like strong drinks. What about it? Well, to be honest, it's a rare sight in this bar. I'd come to believe I'm the only one here who enjoys them, aside from the owner. May I suggest you try a suplex next time? It might be to your liking. Huh. Okay, let's try this suplex thing. Right. Let's give Ingram a suplex. Wow, that sounded weird. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Bitter? Yes, suplex. Yeah, because this is the small twist in the pile driver. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I don't. I'm. You know what? Let's make it a big one. I mean, if we're getting fucked up, we're getting fucked up. Let's be honest. 3. So that should be 6, 6, and 8. On the rocks and mixed. Big ass suplex for you. Here. Good stuff. Like a less burning but punchier pile driver. Say, your face looks somehow familiar, mister. Call me Jamie and you are? I'm Ingram. Anyway, I think I saw your face somewhere. Maybe when I needed to look for a specific file at... Huh. Did you perhaps go through a nanomachine expunge? I did, actually. Figured as much. Only a handful of people do that. And almost all of them are people with nanomachine rejection that feel oddly suicidal. Huh. So, why go through the whole thing? Rejection? Need to hide something? The second one. It's easier to remain undetected when they have no means to track you or your activity. I see. How does the expunge work? You lie in a pressure chamber and they give you a special IV solution. It causes nanomachine rejection while giving you the antibodies needed to prevent them from getting back in. For 5 hours, you're trapped in a bed while horrible pressure builds up in your body and nanomachines are forced out. They're likely They're like little needles all over your body. You feel them in your eyes and your gums, your toes, everywhere. And after all that, they need to implant you with some mechanism that constantly releases the same antibodies. Ouch. What are you having, Jamie? This is a gut punch. Yeah, should have figured. Hey, give me one of those. Sure. Let's give him a gut punch. Again, did not sound right. Yeah, I was about to say Jamie's already got a drink from Gil, I'm guessing. This is a weird combo of people that I would not have expected. I'm actually really looking forward to this. Aged. Just give him a normal one. There you go. Yeah, I love these. It looks different from yours though. I had a couple extras in his actually. So where's the antibody unit that stuck with you, Jamie? They stuck you with. Inside, like all their maintenance systems, it can be troublesome at times, but the perks of not having nanomachines in the body outweigh the cons. And the rest of the enhancements? Were you reconstructed or have you been adding them over time? Over time, either by getting a much needed enhancement or through fixing injuries. I see. Well, it was a pleasure, Jamie, but I gotta leave. Nice meeting you, Ingram. Please come again. Don't count on it. You've said that twice. Shut up. Seemed like a nice guy. Right. I won't call him a bastard, but he's not the nicest in the bunch. Maybe you caught him on a bad day? Nah, I think you're just that good at bringing out the nicer side of people. Oddly enough, that guy tires the hell out of me. If someone's in a good mood, give me a bad touch, will you? That way you'll be in a good mood too. Oh boy. Jeez. I probably should have double-sized that last drink for him. Oh well. Here you go. Here. Jill, you have such a pretty sense of such a petty sense of humor. Guilty as charged. So, what put you in a good mood? Oh, yeah, that. Today my sister was supposed to be in court for all the custody proceedings. Of course, not only does she show up later than her husband and drunk at that, but also dressed like she got fucked in the back of the parking lot. And to top it off, she forgot to even bring her kids. Luckily, my parents brought them to court. The judge assigned the kids to my parents for the time being. So she really messed it up, huh? When they came back to the house and Diana started throwing a temper tantrum, she said it was lucky her husband didn't get the kids because the angst would make her jump onto the highway. So Eva comes and says, then make sure it kills you, because we aren't dealing with you as a cripple. Oh, damn. I shouldn't reinforce that behavior, but I don't know. Maybe it was the timing, but I've been laughing for an hour now. You hold quite the animosity for Diana, don't you? She and I used to be the closest friends when I was 7 or 8. We played all the time. We even slept on the same bed for a while. And then she turned into a teen. Yeah, being a teenager will do that. We stopped playing. She had other things she wanted to do. I can forgive all that, I mean, the age difference and all. But there's something in particular that I still can't forgive. It was the day she invited her friends to the house, and I went to ask her for something. As I was leaving, one of her friends asked if I was her sister, and she said she had no little sisters. Ouch. I think that was the moment that finally broke the pedestal I held her on. I admired her as much as a kid could admire someone, you know? Little by little, that admiration wore off until we finally reached the breaking point. I felt betrayed. And you haven't been able to forgive her after 40 years? Hey, it's not that I still hold a grudge against her, but rather, the Diana who said all those things so many years ago is the same Diana that I know today. How so? She hasn't matured one bit. She's still as selfish, childish, and immature as she was back then. When you see her, you don't see an adult, you see an overgrown, horny teen. So aside from destroying any admiration I held for her, she's made sure not to fix that impression. Huh. But enough about me. How are you? Everything's fine, aside from this note. A note? Remember how I told you I lashed out at my dead ex's sister? Yeah. I got this note from her. Well, let's see. Wow. She must really feel bad about the whole thing. As do I. So, what's the problem then? The same fear that drove me away from her in the first place. Right. Give me a Brancini, will you? There's a little story I want to tell you. Okay. Sure, yeah. Let's get a drink for the story. Brancini? 3 powdered deltas. Age next. And here you go. This is the thing. Let's start. Oh, shit. Again, really? Boo. Oh, hell no. This is the story of a girl who grew disillusioned with one of her sisters. Soon, it became animosity, and not long after that, she distanced herself completely from said sister. With time, the girl would become attached to her eldest sister, looking up to her achievements. All I can look at right now are those boobs. Jesus. Not now. Said sister would marry the girl's best friend not soon after. And after the girl went into college, said sister would quit her job. The sister was worried sick about leaving her baby kid alone, prompting her to quit her high-ranking job. What if I hire your high-ranking lips? Wow. Shut up. The girl, even as an adult, felt betrayed. Her role model sister went against everything she held her in high esteem for. She was no longer a child, and yet, she felt like a part of her had crumbled. Hey, Joe, can I lift her sweater? Do you want to see? I bet you want to see. Alright, enough. Enough? Shit. Peace out. I know the girl is you and the sister is your eldest sister. Please get to the point. Right. The point is, if you don't face her, she will be heavily disappointed. She's trying to make amends with you. That must take courage. Lots of it. Yeah, you're right. My mouth's dry. Can I get a beer? Right. Beer? Man, I am going crazy. Aren't I? I mean... Is she asking? Yeah. Well, we'll get you a beer. Right? I'm thinking probably do beer. Yeah, we'll do beer. I'm not gonna look too far into it. Here. Thanks. So, tell me, did you and this Gabby girl get along? Oh, yeah. I never had brothers and sisters, but once Lenore introduced me to her as her sister-in-law, she got so excited about having a new sister that she clung to me a lot. I helped her in her studies, read books with her, played with her a lot. She was pretty much my sister too. I have to leave, but I'll tell you this. As both a big and little sister, if you don't grant that girl a chance of talking to you, I'll never forgive you. Yeah. Oh, there's a small New Year's party this Saturday if you're interested. Oh, sure, I'll be here. Remember, I won't forgive you. Yeah. I'll go take my break. Alright. You're still here? You were quite absorbed in the conversation just now. Jamie even said goodbye to you. Didn't you hear? Anyway, call me if anything comes up. I mean, it's pretty easy to see why she was distracted, at least when we can see what's going on. Back to work. Safe to keep playing. It's less chilly today. Well, that's good. Jill, a kid's looking for you. Oh, shit. Hey. Oh, Norma. Okay. I thought this was gonna be a lot earlier than intended, but no, it's Norma. Okay. Interesting. Whew. You're back. Oh, fuck you. You do know I'm not giving you any drinks, right? Crap, I said it out loud. Yeah, actually, I wanted to thank you. Whew, she thought it was for her. Thank me? Well, for starters, by not complying and giving me alcohol, everything else would have fallen apart if I had some. Aw, so responsible, Joe. I kind of faced my mom and told her all about the pressure she was putting on me, and said I wanted to figure out what I wanted to do. And? Well, she didn't speak to me for 2 days. After that, she told me that it'd be a waste to spend money in a university just for me to not give it my all. So she told me to still go to college course, but that I was free to explore. I'm glad to hear that. And well, I wanted to thank you for that. Me? If I just rushed headfirst into my original plan, things would have gotten ugly. You were right. I wouldn't be hurting her for the sake of hurting. I would be hurting her for the sake of hurting. So, thank you. Don't worry about it. I'll leave before it's too late outside. Be careful. Aw, so sweet. Shut up. Hey, Jill, mind helping me here? Sure. Make a bleeding Jane, please. On it. For Gil? Oh, wait, yeah, he's not drinking it, though. I doubt it. Unless he's... unless he's just been sitting there drinking this entire time with his buddy. 2, 3, and blinded, right? Yeah. No, he just asked for a normal one, and I don't know who's sitting there, so... Thanks. Hey, Joe, do you hate me? Hate is a harsh word. It's not against you directly, but rather the fact that only I can see you. Like I told you, if they wanted, they could see me. And why can't I? You're the main character. I don't know. What are you? A cute girl. Right. You okay, Jill? Making a lot of faces there. Huh? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Could you give me a hand here and serve a beer, please? Sure. This is weird, okay. Sure, let's get a beer. I'm gonna do a big one, just because I can. And thanks. Thanks. Would you lighten up if I showed you I can interact with the environment? Maybe it'll spook me, but let's try. What? Wait, what the? What just happened? Can't see anything. You sure? Yep. That was... What? This is weird. Yeah, weird. Nobody expects the Dorothy Inquisition. Ouch! I bizzed my tongue. My zong. Can't believe I'm using the spare tongue so early in the night. Ahem. Honey. Hey, Dorothy. I'm making a quick stop for a drink. Can I get a fluffy dream? Sure. A fluffy dream for Dorothy on the go. There it is. One, two. I'll just give her the normal. Aged and next. There you go. Thanks. Oh, yeah, before you leave. What, are you guys throwing a New Year's party too? Yep. Sure, I'll be here then. Well, I've got things to do, so... You do? Who does what? Sorry, I sneezed. Weird sneezes. Anyway, I'm out for now. Oh, yeah, Joe. Take care, Becky, please. Oh, shit. Man, she was in a rush. Okay, fuck that noise. Fireworks are sold out everywhere. I'll need to go get them through more... shady means. Just gonna buy them from the internet. She'll find them and put us all at risk of burning. I'll make sure there's an extra extinguisher at hand. Please. Well, I guess that's it for today. You sure you're fine? I am. Don't worry about it. Hey, Jill, mind if I ask this silly question? You've seen my clients. You can assume I don't mind silly questions. Silly answers can get on my nerves, though. Sorry, what did you want to ask? You know why they call them cat boomers? I mean, I guess their second set of ears kind of look like a cat's, but the word boomer seems so out of place. Not so much when you consider it's them, not them, but their parents who are called such. Oh? Let's go a bit back first. You know why cat boomers look like that, right? You do know why cat boomers look like that, right? Because they went through some anti-nanomachine rejection treatment while they were still a fetus, right? It's called the Yamazaki Romanova treatment. Or was it the Romaneko-Yamada treatment? The well, let's call it the catification procedure. It was not only the first successful genetic treatment on a fetus, but also the first way to fight nanomachine rejection. Moreover, that research had a bit of a rocky story. Funding got cut in the middle of it at a critical point that could make or break the whole thing. Not to mention the Zaibatsu Corp's record of not addressing nanomachine rejection at all. The rest of the research was funded by Maki Stengovich. Was it Stengovich? Let's call him Stengovich for now. He's a businessman whose unborn daughter got diagnosed with early nanomachine rejection. Stengovich funded the research, and in a desperate move, his wife offered herself and her daughter as test subjects. Of course, the experiment was a success. The girl, Sylvia Stengovich, didn't die. She became a living testament of scientific breakthrough. But then, the story of how things played out for Sylvia got sensationalized, and the media created a weird fad. Parents made their unborn children go through the catification procedure, even if they had no ailments at all. Wow, that's pretty shitty. All because one particular girl whose life got saved through that treatment became a media darling for a bit. A whole generation of kids with those cat-like protrusions got born. And their parents got called cat boomers? A generation of parents obsessed with those cat-like features. The fad quickly passed, but the term remained in use. Eventually, cat boomer just started being used for people with the protrusions instead of their parents. You keep calling them protrusions. Why is that? Because that's what they are. Huh? You didn't think those things on their heads were ears, right? Sure, they can be moved because they're somehow connected to the facial and ear muscles. Thus, they can move like a cat's and react to their mood. But, in the end, they're just appendages with no real function. Huh. It still surprises me a bit, though, that the biggest mutation they get after the treatment is just that. Those ears are a small miracle on their own. People who have been born with no eyes for less intrusive procedures. You really thought they were functional ears, huh? Let's say I learned quite a bit today. Thank you. Don't worry, I feel like I should apologize for talking so much instead. And keep in mind I'm fucking up the terms. I don't want you saying someone got protrusions because of catification procedure. I'll keep it in mind. Wait, what? Yeah, the guy's name was Stengovich. Eh? I just remembered Sylvia Stengovich was around my age, and when I was a teen, there was some TV specials featuring her. And I just remembered that I had the biggest crush on her. Now that I think about it, that crush had me very confused back then. Did you need to shout just now? Sorry. In any case, I'm out for the day. Alright, careful out there. Wow, that was a day. All booze and no firecrackers makes Donna a dull girl. Aw. Well, of course she couldn't find any. Also, I think we have her, but we may have to buy something, so. Jill is thinking a lot about Kiramiki. Buying one of her posters will prevent her from getting too distracted. I don't know, she seems to be getting very distracted, no matter what we do. Anyway, we need 10,000. I think we'll get it tonight even if we spend some money, so let's go buy a poster. Have a very nice day. Monkey poster. There it is. I could tear one off any wall in the vicinity, but hell knows what germs they have. Yeah, that's the truth. There you go. And we got what we wanted. We've been talking a lot with that Alma girl. Jealous? Let's land. One of those days. Day 17. Holy crap. We got some new stuff here, right? Yep. One new thing there, and of course the augmented highs. Always updated. Well, that was a nice day. That was a really interesting conversation between Ingram and... I'm blanking on his name, but big guy. I actually would love to see more of those two. They just... The way their conversation goes is really interesting. And it's really interesting learning more about, like, the scientific part of this world. So it's a lot of fun just sitting there and listening to those two converse. Other than that, though, man, that I guess for now we're just gonna call her Ghost Girl. She's been showing up a lot. I wonder if I mean, I'm expecting her to be there tomorrow. So I'm really wondering where this is gonna go. Hey everybody, welcome back to Valhalla. So let's hope we can make $141 today, because tomorrow we owe $10,000. Oh, and we probably want a bit more than that because Jill might want us to buy something else. So we're getting pretty close to New Year's though. We're we're a couple days away. So that'll be interesting. Anyway, let's check out Danger You first. I remember there was... Yeah, surviving in Glitch City. Any tips for the new friend in this wonderful land? Oh boy, self-deprecating thread. Don't trust the White Knights and don't go out after 5 PM unless you want to get mugged or murdered. Bring a portable chair everywhere. You'll have to line up for flour. Get used to eat what you find. Shortages are getting out of hand. I've been eating rice with butter for months now, but I guess it could be worse. Don't jinx it, please. I have enough as it is. So, coming here was a mistake. Why would you come here anyway? Visiting family, but now I want to take them out. Do it while you can. Yeah, airlines are leaving the city soon. We won't even be able to escape. Can I even get some weed in this crab hole somewhere? Yeah, I just PM'd you a good dealer. Unless I'm mistaken, my grandpa lived here before they turned it into Glitch City. Huh. Interesting. Just fix this a bit. There we go. And, of course, there's new stuff here. Birth rates decrease as the youth prefers the Lilium Company. At the beginning of the century, the idea that people would rather be with robots instead of other humans was treated as a joke. But the reality is that the convenience of these kinds of relationships have become immensely popular among Glitch City's youth, to the point where birth rates are beginning to decrease at an alarming rate. Annie May, a 17-year-old student, agrees with the general sentiment. It's just so much better than dealing with other people, you know? You can just make your own perfect partner. Oh, and sex is amazing. Don't even get me started. It's expected that new regulations will soon be announced to address this situation. Being only with Lilium can be tiring, though. And wearing socks with sandals is... oh, jeez. In public is now a crime. You mean it wasn't already? No, I really don't care what people wear, honestly. But... I like to say we have freedom to wear whatever we like in the streets of Glitch City, so long as we adhere to decency rules. However, that's about to change. Glitch City's Department of Public Decency has declared that wearing socks and sandals together is a punishable crime. If convicted, the guilty face 3 days in jail as punishment for using that abominable combo. But what do you think? Should we wear whatever we want, or should fashion police of high society decide for you? Whatever the case, I think I'll simply stick to the right side of the battle. Goodbye, socks. and sandals. Gods be praised for a silly law I'm all in for. It is a silly law though, it really is. And BTC closing 40% of its bars in Glitch City. The British Trademark Council is facing some economic troubles in Glitch City, and it looks like they're on their way out. Blaming rising inflation rates and a weak currency, the BTC has given the order to disband almost half of its recreational business in the city. We can't keep doing business like this. Glitch City has a negative impact on our earnings, and we can't continue in the red. The PR representative told the Augmented Eye. Prime Minister Quincy, on the other hand, thinks the BTC is just too greedy. They make a lot of money already, and now they're crying because they can't have more? Give me a break. Oh, yeah, this. Late to the party, Augmented Eye. Yeah, I was about to say, it's been a while since we, that was basically the start of the game, is we're finding out, hey, we're closing. So, yeah, pretty late to the game. Alright, let us do our usual and go to work. Hopefully we make enough for whatever Jill wants. If she does want anything today. Hopefully we make money today. I mean, that's always the hope when you go to work is, hey, as long as I end up with more money than than when I set out in the morning. It's the 29th, Thursday. Or I think it's a Thursday. Anyway, good evening. Hey. Okay, so we've got almost everything, but we're still missing a couple of things for Saturday. And so I designate you, Gillian Applegate, as the official guy who goes to buy the rest of the stuff. Applegate? I have no idea who that is. Why me? I could send Jill, but I wouldn't dare send a lady by herself. And I could go with her, but I believe the bar should at least have 2 people in the vicinity at all times. You're not gonna say anything, Jill? If it means not being delivery girl, I'm happy to fake helplessness. Fine. Give me that list. I'll be back. Sometime. Something tells me you're planning something, boss. What gives you that impression? And call it a gut feeling. Did you know Gil has a crush? He what? A client of his, a girl that owns a bazaar. She's been coming to him for ages and he's only just started opening up. But he's taking steps backward and I'm not gonna let him. He's opening up, for fuck's sake. And so the errands will take him to the bazaar, I take it? That's right. Huh. Interesting. Alright then, to the office I go. As for me... Yeah, that's the side of the music, which we're keeping the same thing, as always. Interesting, though. So, yeah. Gil might be gone for a while, then. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Gil with a crush, huh? This place. Great! Oh, if it isn't... Hey, Jill. Sorry, but is there anywhere I can hide? Oh, shit. Well, that's not who I was expecting to see today. Alright, then. There's an unpleasant guy on my trail. Boss, stalked woman incoming. The door's open. Go ahead, the door to the left. Thanks. Hello there. Oh, hi there. The other one. That's the bathroom. Wait, what's the dog doing in the bathroom? Oh, God damn it. Donovan, what are you doing? Oh, and why is your tie... Oh my god, you dirty old sleaze. Where did she... Oh, the hellhole. Perfect. Hey, kid, I'll have the usual. Right. Huh, you remembered me after 2 weeks. Usual drink. If I remember correctly, this is just a big-ass beer, right? You know what? I'm not even gonna check. I am going up. We're going off pure instinct here. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Yeah, it should be everything. All mixed. Here. This seems right. The paper's been a mess lately. You'd think with all that's been happening, they'd stay and do more reports. But they're all asking for vacations, and I can't afford to be understaffed. So I had to come up with some reward for whoever produces the most reports. I see no difference in my feed, though. Mr. Donovan, I don't mean to sound rude, but you do know the infamy of the augmented eye with the general public, right? A shitty page that will over-sensationalize anything and report useless things. Of course I know. Then why not try to rectify that image? To put it simply, I'm being clutched by the balls, in the non-pleasant way. Zaibatsu Corp and Company have an eye on every publication they haven't bought yet. Report on them once and they'll find something to fine you with. Twice and you'll find your resources severely cut. Anything beyond that, and the best case scenario is that they'll buy the damn operation to keep quiet. I know there are more newsworthy things than whatever it is the lackeys picked out that week. But if I overstep, my ass is on the line. Huh. Glad to see this hellhole is still in one piece. The BTC has been going apeshit closing bars lately. Oh, yeah, that. I mean, it's good to see you, Donovan. I haven't seen you in forever. Yesterday, they closed one that served as a key part of a drug trafficking ring. And last week, they closed 3 small bars that served in illegal chicken restaurants. As illegal chicken restaurants? I'm kind of interested. Huh. Not to mention, there are like 100 people who have BTC certifications but never use them. Instead, they keep those credentials around to stop police from raiding their homes or warehouses. I don't know about you, but it's obvious to me like some restructuring will begin at the BTC after this whole thing. Man, shit ran deeper than I thought, and no news outlet talks about that. Alright kid, let's try a moon blast now. Come again? Hey, even I have to break the routine from time to time. Yeah, that's weird. Okay. Yeah, sweet, girly, and happy. Really? That's kind of weird. Well, he didn't give me anything else to go on, so... I mean, I'm not just gonna give him another beer. Here. Now, let's see what the ruckus is about. So, what brought you here? Oh, right, didn't you see a Lilum coming in here? Blue hair, big tits. She's one of those from the Encore concert coming up. Not really. Did she jump to the roof then? Why were you looking for her? Did you want an interview? Not really, just hitting on her. Hey, I said hitting on her, not hitting her. Stop glaring. Why though? Are you that bored? Don't you have like a family or something? Have you seen that girl? Hot as tits. Also, hot ass and tits. I'm suffering the weirdest combo of being hard as fuck and curious as shit right now. What the absolute fuck? That is the best. Yeah, okay. Sorry, just had to take a screenshot of that. That is amazing. I love you, Donovan. You are amazing. You are still my favorite fucking customer. God damn it. That's great. I want to know just how detailed those King Class CHIA models are, personally. And so you followed her here. I've yet to meet a woman that can resist the charms of Donovan D. Dawson, the Triple D. You're in front of one, and I'm guessing you have quite the selective memory. Like I said, don't you have a family or something? A wife, but that woman cheats on me as much as I cheat on her. In fact, I'm pretty convinced she gets off on the thought of me cheating on her. So that Lilum isn't here, huh? Well, that's a relationship right there. I'll have to find a busty enough replacement tonight or I'll explode. Hey, after you're done glaring, please serve me a pile driver. Right. Let's just give him a pile driver. Literally. Huh. Let's, no, let's just... We already did a suplex earlier. Let's just do a pile driver. Yeah, we've already done a suplex the other day, so... Or yesterday, was it? Yeah, so... 3 and 4, all mixed. Here you go. Here. Alright. Well, seeing as she's not here, I have no reason to stay. Maybe I'll find someone that looks a bit like her. The guy left. Oh, alright. Thanks for sheltering me, Donna. Hope your sister likes the video. No, thank you. Seems you had a hearty talk. Your boss is such a fun person. Her sister is a fan of mine, so I recorded a small video for her and took a couple of photos. How nice of you. It's nothing really, and she did hide me, so it's the least I could do. But, well, we're here already. Mind giving me something sweet? Sure. Okay, something sweet. That's... Yeah, I guess. Aged and mixed. There you go. Thanks. So, do you know why Donovan was following you? I don't, but I wasn't in the mood to deal with him. His questions were a bit over the line last time too. Not the worst I've dealt with, but I just didn't want to humor him. I see. Seems like he was just trying to come on to you. You don't say. Well, not like he'd have any chance anyway. I'm not into older guys, and I'm already committed to a relationship. Wait, you are? It's not common knowledge, and the ones that hear it try to dismiss it as rumors, but I've been in a relationship with my producer for a while now. Oh, interesting. Seriously. We were both single, and that kind of stuff is bound to happen when you spend so much time together. But it all started when he read an entry I made in a blog about wanting to experience love and the like. He offered to help with that after he read it, and I thought, sure, why not? I already knew him well enough, and it wouldn't hurt to try. How nice. He's a stick in the mud when planning is due, but he's a sweetheart otherwise. I see. You know, I've met 2 fans of yours lately. Really? Both of them seemed so excited when they were talking about you. It was amazing. Huh. I don't like the term fan too much. It strikes me as a bit pretentious, in my opinion. I have many fans, doesn't sit so well. I have many people who like my music better. Fan evokes an uglier and more pretentious image for me. Do you like what I do, Jill? Do you like my music? To be honest, I haven't had much exposure to your work, but the few things I've heard are really good. And, not gonna lie, having talked to you, I feel like I would support you even if I didn't like it. Huh, so nice to hear. Hey, this will sound familiar, but do you have anything like tea? Let me see. Something like tea. No, I don't think I have anything, but I think... So this is bitter, girly, and soft, so bitter and girly is fine too. It's not exactly what she wants, unfortunately, so I think I'm missing out on something here. But, I mean, this will do the job, at least. With what Joe's saying, this should be fine. So, oh, I feel bad. And I'm missing drinks. Like, I don't think there's anything tea-like that I have. And I'm sure it's probably something over in the bottled drinks. And I just don't have them, because it looks like I'm missing 2 drinks here. So I'm sure it's something there. 2, optional karma try, 2, 3, let's just put 3. Let's put 4. On the rocks and blended. Yeah, it looks like I'm missing stuff, so unfortunately, I just don't have it. At least, unless I'm missing it completely in the list. But I don't think I have tea-like things. Suncloud. Yeah, that's what I wanted, right? I think? Yeah, bitter, girly. Here. Yeah, this works. Hey, you're a King Class CH-1A, right? That I am. May I ask you something about your model? Sure. Are there any differences between you and the DFC-72? Huh. We both serve the same purpose, but DFC-72s have the port on their heads, which makes them more versatile. My line lacks that or the resilience of the DT-01Ds, but we're a tad more polished elsewhere. More specifically, our voice simulators are more advanced and our movements are smoother. The trade-off of functionality and power for appearance, you could say. Ah, I see. So, anything new for this concert? Huh, well, it is an encore, so we're trying to make it the same for those who couldn't go to the first one. But we always try to spice it up. Like, maybe with a surprise song or something. There was this one time I sang a cover of a song by B-Link. Of course, in return, they sang Your Love is a Drug. Ah, so you know the B-Link girls. Really nice kids. You'd be surprised how different from their onstage personas they are. Really? Susie, for example, can be really childish at times. She also laughs a lot, and loudly at that. Meanwhile, Aina is the party girl through and through. If they're not on tour, she spends her time partying like crazy. Huh, hard to believe. I mean, their image is that of stoic girls with little expression. Almost like living Victorian dolls or something. Well, they wanted to pop out in the public. They once told me, if we want people to notice us, we have to break our cutesy idol concept. And so they took the opposite route by becoming cool beauties with melancholic songs? I wouldn't say they went the opposite way. The opposite of cutesy idols would be uncut, tone-deaf girls spewing vitriol and hate. True, I guess. It's just a different approach towards it. I mean, I'm sure they're still cute and all that, so... It's really interesting, though. Well, I've gotta go, but let's have a Sparkle Star first. Okay. I think it's a sweet, yeah. Just a little alcohol. Aged and mixed. Here you go. Sparkling. Well, it's always a pleasure, Jill. Please come again. Will do. Oh, the handsome bartender. Nice to meet you. Nice to see you. Boss, Gil's back. I'll take my break. Alright. Handsome, huh? Man, Gil's getting flirted with a lot. Man, he's a lady killer. Seriously. What a popular guy. Alright, let's get back to work. Well, that was fun. We got to see Donovan in first time in a while, and that is a line I will remember for a while. Holy crap. Anyway, note to self, buy oil for that door. I guess it's getting a little squeaky or something. Alright then. Welcome back, Gil. I wasn't expecting to see you again. Gil, you're in my spot. Please. Oh, sorry. Also, you're cleaning one of Boss's chicken buckets. Did Boss ask you to do that? If I told you she did, would you believe me? Without a doubt. Let's go with that, then. Okay, right, he's just cleaning a bucket of KFC. Interesting. Greetings. Hi, Stella. What can I get you? I'll go with the Bleeding Jane today. Okay, apparently you've already been drinking then. Where are you? There it is. Blended. I wonder if Say's stopping by then. Here you go. Thank you. What brought you here today? Waiting for Say? I came by myself, actually. I was in the area and stopped by to say hi. Oh. It's pretty interesting though. When I first saw you, I doubted you'd ever come here again. Well, this place is comfortable, I must admit. It's so quiet and secluded. It's also clean. Really clean. Gil is the one you can owe that to. Yeah, I mean, the man's out there cleaning the fried chicken buckets. You can't get much cleaner than that. The guy takes pride in how clean he keeps things around here. If you ever need a cleaning staff, he's a nice pick. Yeah, perfect husband too. Really? Huh. He's a bit out of it today, though. I see. Hey, Jill, have you heard of the new gold rush in the city? Gold rush? Everyone is paying small fortunes to get their hands on pieces of White Knight suits. I think I heard or read something about that, but I'm having doubts, so probably not. In any case, how is it a gold rush? Well, the tech behind the suits was always safely guarded, but after the events at the bank... After the events at the bank, the suits were remotely shut down, bricking many of them in the process. Many units dropped their armor, right at where they fled the lynchings went on. Any White Knights still stuck in their suit had to take the armor off manually to run away. It all happened in the middle of the lynchings, so they'd be sitting ducks if they didn't. Some weren't that lucky, they got beaten up while they weren't able to move. So between the suits becoming glorified paperweights and many White Knights going on the run, there ended up being a lot of junk lying around, but the whole scientific community is rejoicing. They're on a race to reverse engineer the suits and take as much technology as possible from them. And of course, the single pieces of armor fetch a high price these days. Could anyone see any profit from researching to justify those expenses? From that research to justify those expenses? It's a new tech, a whole new field ripe with patience, just open for many. So I'd say, probably. Huh? I mean, the BTC is literally a conglomerate built upon patience and trademarks. I can see how. There's one weird case though. There's this guy named Jack. He's the captain of a very unique Blitzkrieg Corps unit. Unique? The guy had a really small unit, 5 people, including himself. The aesthetics of his unit's armor were heavily modded to the point where they looked like a squad of henshin heroes. And what? They looked really gaudy. But it turned out that the guy actually broke through the software and disabled the remote switch. He is one of the few, if not only, suits of armor with an OS intact. To say they're among the most wanted people would be an understatement. You know a lot about this. It's interesting, the amount of things you hear when dealing with drunk people of all kinds in the same place. It also helps to put on a front that makes people lower their guard. That shouldn't sound familiar to you. Or that should. I was about to say, that should sound familiar to you, yeah. True. Wait. Here's a freebie. A fun fact. The failsafe was originally going to involve the armor blowing up and leaving no traces, but regulations and laws didn't allow that kind of technology near civilians. I guess even Zaibatsu Corp has its limits, huh? People love to demonize Zaibatsu Corp because, let's face it, they're far from innocent. But they're not evil overlords, they're just greedy. They're just a big corporation. They just so happen to have control over what tantamounts to a city-state. But corporations will naturally resort to draconian methods. I've heard horror stories from people outside the city about trying to use product placement. If you so much as hold a bottle the wrong way or get in the way of a logo, you'll be in lots of trouble, And let's not start with theme parks or the like. Those are dystopias of their own. Then again, most of the demonization is due to Quincy being such a clown. He has no power anyway. He's just a front for that whatever council behind Zaibatsu Corp chose. He makes a fool of himself and the attention is taken away from whatever it is the Zaibatsu Corp is actually doing. Yeah. So, what you were saying is that Glitch City is basically a huge theme park? I've called it White Knight's glorified mall security in the past. So, yeah. I mean, from what we've heard about it, I could definitely see it ache into something like that. No, seriously, and what? Can I get a Brandtini here, please? Sure. Wait, why am I... There we go. Brandtini. 6. And next. There you go. Thanks. So I take it you're in a good mood today. Does it show? A bit. Yeah, well, I managed to nab a couple of tickets for the Kira Miki Encore concert. Nice. Oh, right. As it turns out, she was just here. Again? Sorry. Again? I can't believe I just missed her. I was surprised too. I was more surprised she remembered my name though. And like last time, she was quite the graceful client. Man, so those rumors about her being really nice in person were actually true. Amazing. I mean, you always want the famous people to be nice in real life, but having such backing to that claim, to hear that she's so nice to everyone, it's nice to hear, you know? In fact, many think that's what made her so famous so quickly. How she's down to earth and totally accessible, making her someone everyone wants to root for? Ah, I see. Yeah, I mean, I guess you don't want to feel like you're supporting crappy people. Although, to be honest, I've never put much thought into that one. Hell, half the time I have no idea who made what I use, nor do I care much. Being a nice person will take you far, though. My daddy always insisted that being ruthless in the boardroom doesn't mean being an ass. And he has actually managed to get certain contracts over the more powerful people. All thanks to being a nice guy overall. Sounds like good advice. But more importantly, Daddy? Do you really believe me saying she was just here that easily? You're not the kind to lie about stuff like that, so sure. Thanks, I guess. That said, can you go to the concert so easily? What about security and the like? My dad always has a unit keeping an eye on me from a distance, and you'd be surprised at how easily I can disguise myself with just a different hairdo and a cap. I see. I wonder if I could get in the disabled line with Sei in her rooms. Although she'll probably nag me about how she doesn't need it and we shouldn't abuse that. Hey, can you get me a classic drink? Okay. A classic drink, huh? Yeah, just a beer. Why not? I was about to say, I think she just ordered a lean gin, right? And mixed. A lot of beers today, but screw it. Here. Thank you. I think you should know about this. About what? Sei, told me about your eye. That? Oh, yeah, I knew. He did? Sei told me. I'm alright, don't worry. Still, that was quite the, I mean, damn. We all have our own share of painful stories. I might be just as shocked hearing something from you. I've gotten over it, but every time someone brings attention to my eye, it starts hurting. The tech in the replacement is good enough, but remembering it hurts a bit. Oh. Still, she told you about that Virgilio guy, didn't she? You know him? Virgilio Armandio didn't net any results, but after digging deeper, we found another name. Timothy Mercury, branded traitor after killing a fellow White Knight, declared MIA. Seems like the guy knew how to hide himself. What are you gonna do? Oh, that's super interesting though. So that's why he's acting like he is. Okay. This is making a lot more sense now. Interesting. That's really interesting. At the very least, take him to thank him. It's the least I can do. Oh. Wait. Huh? I just realized something off with the whole tech rush, gold rush story. What would it be? Wouldn't all that tech be patented anyway? I get trying to crack it in the first place, but that would be true if the tech was patented in the first place. It isn't? Zaibutsu have been so paranoid about making the White Knights untouchable that they never patented anything. A patent would be in the database and someone could hack and retrieve valuable info from it. Not to mention they've been using tech from other companies without any authorization. And no patent registry in their right mind would approve of that global shutdown signal. Let alone how it immobilized everyone still inside one of those suits. So the ones that were upholding the laws did so using suits that are all by all means illegal. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. The irony runs deep, wouldn't you say? That's true. Why do it though? When you have so much money, you start thinking you can screw around with the rules. All that power makes you think you're above the law there is. Every law there is. And this city is just what happens when those money start making the rules. I'm curious though, have you ever covered up any fuck-ups by using money? I think we've all done things we're not too proud of at some point in our lives. Well, Jill, I gotta go. Always a pleasure. Please come again. Ah, Alma. No hello? You're pretty insistent on that one, aren't you? It's basic courtesy, something I will fight to uphold. First the greeting stop, then saying please and thanks stop, and before you know it, boom, total anarchy. You're exaggerating. I'm not. In fact, I'll go through that door again and I expect you to properly greet me this time. Fine. Hello, Jill. Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary, over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded, nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping, as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, tapping at my chamber door. "Only this and nothing more." Okay, you overdid it. You totally overdid it. Both the bartender. I did not. So, you like poetry? I had a phase. I think we all had that poetry phase, let us be honest. It was a fun one, I do miss it, but... Can I get you something? Let's start with the big cobalt velvet. Sure, okay. Let's see ya. Just the rest commentary. Whew! A lot of alcohol. Mixed. And here you go. Thanks. Oh, yeah, there's something I've been wondering about for a while. Huh? Does the name Shadowmaster 69's Chronicles ring any bells? What? Wow, you went pale. No, that name doesn't ring any bells. The name doesn't ring any bells. May 22nd. Today my daily card readings told me that I'd made a great change, thanks to an old man. My biology teacher told me I had been picked for an inter-school contest with my latest essay. I just knew a scientific theory on the idea of auras was as revolutionary as I thought. Soon I'll bring the world into occult science singularity. Later entries don't seem to have gone that well, though. Mentions of being laughed at, being lectured on why the essay was wrong. Jill? I made sure to delete that blog. No evidence should be left. Oh, I was getting vibes of that. For a second, I was like, Shadowmaster 6. Oh, that's hers. Well, you know, to be fair, I thought I deleted a blog from a long time ago, and it was still there. Once it's on the internet, it's always there. So, unfortunately, there's nothing you can do about it. I can think of at least 6 different sources off the top of my head that have all that stuff archived. Why? Jeez, relax, it's not that bad. What do you mean it's not that bad? Don't you realize how embarrassing it all is? We've all been young, Jill. Relax. It's not like you're still like that nowadays. That would have been embarrassing. You're not still like that, right? Gods, no. I keep up on the whole occult stuff. It's just that remembering all that stuff is... Ugh. I don't know. I like the way you looked. All dressed in black with the rare accessories popping out thanks to the colors. I mean... At least you had the decency to use makeup and take care of yourself. So you have a pick. Oh god, you have a fucking pick. Yeah, no, I don't want a picture of myself as a teenager. That's bad. That, on the other hand, is bad. Oh god. Why do you do this to me? Why do you dig out the sins of my past? I was bored. Last Friday, I had to take my mind off the whole Diana thing, so I ran a small background check on you. Simple stuff, just checking the past internet activity. Please don't run background checks like that. I just used the search engine, you know? I didn't request documents or anything. What led you to the page? You do realize your main mail account everywhere is still the one you used back then, right? Like I said, relax. You were obsessed with occultism. I wanted to kiss all the boys. And I kinda almost accomplished that in middle school, which still sort of haunts me today. Never underestimate the lengths of old classmates will go to track you down. Especially if they think you're still the girl that kissed them for fun and they're lonely to boot. We all have things we're not too proud of as adults. Now I know how criminals feel when the evidence is used against them. I have to say, though, why the 6'9"? It was supposed to be 69, not 69. Or it was supposed to be 6'9", not 69. Like in reference to the Lovers and the Hermit? I was convinced that it meant wise choices. Jill, there's nobody that would read that as 6'9". I was 12 at the time. Even at 12, I fucking knew what 69 was. Just how innocent were you back then? You have no idea. I mean, I'm on Jill's side on this one because I don't even know how old I was when I learned what 69 was, but I was older than 12. I can definitely, yeah, I was definitely older than 12. Well, let's sweeten things up a bit. I'll have a sugar rush. Sure. Are they trendy now or something? I don't know, they're being asked for though. So, I mean, sugar rush it is, right? A little bit of alcohol. Mixed. Here. This is the thing. Hey, Elma, speaking of the past, what was your last long-term relationship like? That's sudden. You dug through my past, I've earned the right to dig through yours. Fine, fine. Long-lasting relationships, huh? Romantic ones, I'm guessing? Yep. Huh. Well, I've had about 4 boyfriends who I'd describe as such, that I've introduced to my family and all. The first one was in high school. I broke up with him because he cheated on me. I remember the other girl trying to pick a fight, and me just saying, keep the fucker. The second one was during my freshman year. I broke up with him after he thought it'd be funny to punch me in the arm. He starts with a friendly hit, and before you know it... Anyway, the other guy I met shortly after I dropped out. He was interested in marriage, but he wanted to get married only after half a year of knowing him. And then there's Richard. Who? I spent almost 4 years with him. We got along pretty well. We had awesome chemistry. I truly loved him. But as time went by, there was a rift that started separating us. He just didn't like my family. He didn't? Moreover, he wasn't a family person. He distanced himself from his own and voiced that he didn't want kids. There was also a part of me that wanted to believe, even for just a little bit, that maybe he'd change his mind. But as much as I loved him, that one detail brought a growing gap between us. And at one point, I just had to break up with him. But I'm not here to depress you. Bring me a beer, will ya? Sure. This is an odd drink. Like, everybody's getting really weird drinks today. I mean, a beer it is. This is a lot of beers today. A lot of beers recently. Anyway. Here. Thanks for telling me that, by the way. Don't mention it. Okay, one more question and we're even. Well, you really are embarrassed of that vlog, huh? Sure. Ask away. At what age did you get those implants in your boobs? Jill, I love you, and I know you're saying that in jest, but I've lived through so many rumors about me getting plastic surgery that I can't and won't take it as a joke. As such, and honoring our friendship, I'll just say this. They're real, and they're spectacular. Now, ask the real question before I slap you. I'll grant you one, and only one chance to call me by my full name as compensation then. I'll gladly take your offer. It's funny that you mentioned slapping, because my real question was, why did you get your hands chopped? Chopped. Well, there was a couple of reasons.
The first is that I spend lots of time typing, and these replacements help me avoid carpal tunnel syndrome. Oh, there's other utilities like how I can interface with many devices. For example, there's a tiny computer embedded in my glasses. If I move my index finger, it acts like a computer's cursor. There's a lot more, but they're small things that don't sound that impressive when I say it out loud. How did your family take the operation? They took it well enough, except for my mom. She freaked out for months. She even went to the hospital to ask for my hands. Don't you miss them? Sometimes, but just during emotional moments. As luck would have it, someone else has them. Shortly before my operation, there was an accident on the highway. One of the victims was this young lady whose right hand got completely crushed. I told them to check if they were compatible at all. I mean, implants are not everyone's first choice when they get if they can get a natural replacement. A bit of cosmetic treatment and it could pass off as their original hand with no problem. Last I heard, we were compatible and the family agreed to the donation. I don't know what became of her, but I hope she's fine. And you didn't tell your mom about that? I didn't want her pestering that poor girl. So are we cool now? Are we even now? Are we? You were pretty pissed about my comment regarding your boobs. Again, I'm sorry. It sounded a lot less rude in my head. Yeah, don't worry about that. Besides, I get to call you Julianne once. Now you don't. Eh? Why? You just called me by my full name. Are you serious? One chance and only one chance, and you just used it up. Damn it. Surprise! Oh boy. Yeah, I was about to say, you hadn't showed up before, but now you're here. Oh boy. Hey, now this might be a weird tangent, but do you believe in ghosts? Hey. Not particularly, no. Although there was this paper I read once that was quite interesting. Huh? It proposed this scenario where nanomachine clusters would leave the body after death, and then acted as a collective hive mind through residual brainwaves. The result would basically be an image not unlike a hologram. Of course, the hypothesis fell through because such nanomachine density was impossible in a body. Even the 5% of the amount needed is enough to make the blood too dense for the heart. And it's not like the brainwaves are potent enough to create those reactions. Still, an interesting read though. I see. Huh. Don't give me that look. It's not my fault that you convinced yourself that you're crazy. Well, I'll leave then. See you tomorrow. See ya. All done? I am. What about you, Gil? For some reason, that aisle girl left him like that, it seems. You think? It might have been a while. It might have been while he was out. True. Hey, boss, you're a fan of wrestling, aren't you? I mean, you were a wrestler, so... That I am. Yeah, why? I was wondering, isn't wrestling fake? Aren't twin tails for little girls and teens with 8th grade syndrome? 8th grade what? When you get down to it, wrestling is as real as a soap opera. I mean, you don't really expect a legal lawsuit to be fixed in a ring, right? Sure, in my ideal world, you'd probably solve legal problems through good old wrestling, but... No, seriously, 8th grade what? But you don't go around calling soap operas fake. It's a show. It just so happens to use fights as an expression. You might as well see it as a unique form of theater. Besides, considering the injuries many wrestlers suffered, it's not all fake. Huh, I didn't think about it that way. Sadly, I won't stand for anyone bad-mouthing wrestling. So now I have to go and break Gil's back to make you humble. Oh well, wait, what? Come here, fuckboy! Oh no! Gil, run! Fuckboy! 8th grade what? Pretty sure she's referring to Chuni, right? Chuni Bill? Is that how you say that? Yes, we're rich again. Not really though, but who would have thought we'd get a bona fide idol in the bar? Yeah, who would have guessed? That was a good day though. You were charged $10,000 for your rent. Have a nice day. Jill will have a roof on her head for another month. This sense of relief will make sure she focuses at work. Awesome. Let us save then. We actually paid our rent. Holy shit. We have a roof over our heads for another month. Yay. I know, I can't believe it. Paying rent is a big one, I will admit. Okay, nothing new there. Karamiki here. Oh shit. Okay. Karamiki's talking about us. Interesting. So let's go look at the shop. Because I think I saw something. Damn it, I knew it. Oh, I did fuck it up then. I should have grabbed this way earlier. Because that's probably what she wanted. And I probably would have gotten some more dialogue out of her or something if I had done that. That's too bad. But, I mean, definitely, with how good this game has been, I am definitely planning on doing another playthrough, so... that'd be a lot of stuff to look out for. Anyway, let's not waste any money now, we just paid our bill.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Valhalla. You were charged with 10,000 for your rent. Have a nice day. Well, we made it. We actually managed to pay the $10,000 bill, and we have some money to spare. Luckily, it doesn't look like she wants to buy anything else, so... hey, look at that, we get to save some money. Wonder if we're gonna have another bill before the end of the game. I believe there was... yes, there was a new... we have a roof over our heads for another month. Yeah, that's a good thing. That's always a good thing. Anyway, yeah, there was something new here. So Kiramiki's blog is talking about us. The name sounds silly and a bit hard to pronounce. Good thing it's actually called Valhalla. The funny numbers and letters are just a code. Anyway, I visited this cute and small bar downtown twice after getting lost for a bit. I think the area was called the Neon District? At first, it was a bit scary because I forgot my way back, but once I got in there, I felt really safe and at home. Their bartenders are a bunch of sweethearts, and the boss was such a class act. I even took a photo with her and sent a video to her little sister. I look forward to visiting again. The drinks were very tasty, even though they weren't made of real alcohol. I don't know if I want the bar to suddenly become a fan tourism hotspot. Yeah, that's... ooh, we might get like a lot of visitors that are just fans of hers because they followed the blog. That's weird. Anyway, it's interesting seeing us show up there. And that's like right after we showed up on AE, right? Or not, what am I doing? No, this. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, because they just talked about it. Man, we're getting out there, aren't we? Well, it's too bad we're gonna be closed soon anyway, so... alright, and see what's going on here. Grand Slam Fighters crowns a new heavyweight champion. Oh, let's see who actually won. Glitch City's most popular pro wrestling promotion crowned a new heavyweight champion yesterday, with the giant Yusuke taking gold from the fellow Japanese wrestler Justin Liger. After previous champion 66 American Kid was forced to relinquish the title due to a head injury, GSF decided to hold a tournament to find a new title award holder. The match ended after an epic 30-minute bout, with Giant Yusuke applying a massive German suplex for the 3 count. During an interview with AE, Giant Yusuke told us through a translator that he's waiting for 66 American Kid to recover. I won't rest until I beat him clean. So exciting. If only I understood what's going on. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to know when you're not actually watching it and all that, but hey, I mean, interesting. After the Great Earthquakes, salvage agents are the new rage. The Great Earthquake that sank large portions of the world 5 years ago also created an unexpected new profession: salvage agents. Summer Aki is one of these salvagers, and she shares her experience with the augmented eye. Seeing big cities like Tokyo and places like Caracas, several kilometers below the ocean surface, that's something that gets to you, you know? Millions lived there before the Great Earthquake, and it's on me to retrieve their memories, their lives. Aki is now working to retrieve items from a research facility in the Tanegashima Island in Japan. And Australia? Australia is a tad more complicated than that. Huh. Really? What happened in Australia? I actually want to know what happened in Australia now. It's interesting. So a great earthquake sunk huge places. Like these huge cities. Interesting. I don't know if they mentioned, I don't think they've mentioned that before. And new Lilim regulations. The current regulations preventing Lilim from looking too human have been working well so far, but Glitch City's government is planning to create even more new laws, so to enforce robot-like features among the Lilim in a bid to reduce identity theft. Glitch City, the first nation to adopt the current standard in artificial intelligence and robotics, was the first to allow robots into normal society, quickly giving them necessary rights to sustain a long-term experiment about their role in human evolution. Unfortunately, the first year saw numerous reports of identity theft, resulting in the need for more stringent measures. It is unknown what kind of laws we'll have in the future regarding their existence. But people look more robot-like by the day, too. I mean, yeah. Especially when, you know, I don't know. It's a bit silly, but hey. I mean, it's a crazy sci-fi world, what can you do, right? I think, was that everything? That was everything. Alright. I guess, yeah, let's go to work. I don't want to buy anything until I figure out what the next bill's gonna be. If there is one, even. And especially since we don't really have much money, and I don't... Is the party today or tomorrow? I think it might be tomorrow, considering it is a New Year's party. I just don't know if they were doing it a day early. Or if they're doing it tomorrow, because tomorrow would be the 31st, so... Anyway, let's go to work. Yep, it's the 30th. Good evening. Huh. Gil, are you humming Shine Spark? Ah, hey Joe. Are you okay? Are you in love maybe? Huh? Nothing of the sort, I'm fine. Right. No, seriously, did you fuck? Alright, this is a way to start the day. Men only get so happy after they fucked. That's not... Oh my god, you totally fucked. Was it Alma? Did you have 7 minutes in heaven with her? No, I didn't. In any case, congratulations, I haven't seen you as happy since... Well... today's escapades will bring us to a familiar place and... Shit. Gil, I'm out. I'm gonna... Oh no! Oh boy. God damn it. Not so fast, Flat Bartender. If that's even your real name. Well, no, it's not. And fuck off. Last time, my viewership had a weird peak while I was passed out. So I'm here to find out what made people so interested. Eh? Haha. Do I have something in my face? This guy totally fucked. He is on a die. Oh, let's just take a second to read some of the chat. And then we're gonna do the Kirimiki Encore concert. Everyone's so noisy. Too much clothing. Jesus Christ, your general Twitch chat again. Hey kids, wanna die? No doubt about it. That gleam in his eye is unmistakable. Alright Gil, who did you fuck? He just runs away. Ah, whatever, just keep it down. Ah, Jill, you're here. Isn't that the passed out girl from 2 weeks ago? I'm not here. Oh, sorry. I'll be back in my office then. Anyway. Okay. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh, hey, it's you two. Buddy and Deal. You are too happy and you are too mopey. What happened? I was right. Huh? That Laura girl was head over heels for him. I was right on the money. Say, that girl. I'm not here. Sorry. Isn't she the one that passed out last time? Anyway, Betty was right and that deserves a beer. And you? I'm fine. Sure. Let's get you a beer. Yeah, I remember them talking about that. So it did end up being that way. Oh. 4 and... You know what? You're cheerful. Let's get you a big one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nothing for you? Yeah. For the occasion. Alright. So the girl was actually infatuated with him? You should have seen her, screaming from the top of her lungs that she liked him, and him just standing there thinking. Just like that. In retrospect, it was a tad too cliched for my taste. Still, I knew she liked him. I was right. I was right. He doesn't seem particularly happy. He never is. Unlike your coworker. Holy shit, did he fuck? God damn, Gil. You're making it too obvious, Gil. How? That beaming face is unmistakable. The face of a guy who got some and enjoyed every moment. Back to Deal though. Like I said, he seems lost in thought. Victories like these are few and far between. Let me enjoy myself. Can I get something non-alcoholic here? It's not how you drown your sorrows, piece of scrap. I'll have a bloom light. Okay. Okay, so you're getting a bloom light. Let's just get that. 2, 3, 4. I don't know his drinks actually, so. Let's just grab something non-alcoholic. That's all alcoholic. Now some of the sweet ones, I don't know. Some of the, well, huh. Well, that's one of them. I mean, I guess I'll just go with this because it's optional alcohol, so. On the rocks and blended. That should be. And I think this one's just a regular mix, right? Wait, no, that was not the right thing. What did I do wrong? Oh, I forgot to put ice in there. One powder delta, 2 of those, 1, 2, 3. Put ice in there, aged and mixed. Here you guys go. Thanks. Same. Celebrate all you want, but I'm freaking out here. I know nothing about relationships. I have no idea what to do. Well, for starters, what do you think, Jill? Me? Her? Betty, I've seen a few of your relationships, remember? Aside from Veronica, there's Angela, Pamela, Sandra, Rita, Monica, Erica, Tina, Mary, Jessica. Or should I say, didn't share the bed sheets, snores like a pig, cold feet, shampoo waster, chocolate addict, too religious, fan of the wrong rugby team, teetotaler, and choose with the mouth open? Jeez. What do you think, Jill? It must be quite the heartbreaker to have so many relationships in such a short period of time. I mean, about piece of scrap situation. And thank you. I'm not the right person for this. Gil? He's still on fucking Cloud 9. Yeah, apparently he is. Or is it fucking in Cloud 9? What about... Sneaky, sneaky. I'll be damned, she actually hides pretty well. For starters, how did you feel about her? I don't know. I don't know her that well. You could start there. Ask her out sometime, get to know her. Maybe she'll change her mind. Maybe you'll change yours. In the end, you lose nothing by... What? Just realizing that I'm giving love advice to a Lilim. I don't know how well it applies to you. These things are humans and all but organs nowadays, anyway. Even if that's the case, it's interesting that she felt that way towards him. Why wouldn't she? This fella was a good catch, if I do say so myself. And like I said, humans in all but organs. You've surely encountered Lilim that you sometimes forget are not humans. Well, we live in weird times, but hey, that only makes them more interesting. It's odd going to other cities and not seeing the same integration of Lilim though. Well, Village City is pretty much the cradle of social experiments involving Lilim integration, so... Anyway, just try to get to know her. You'll find out how you feel afterward. Yeah, I think I'll try that. It's quite the uninspired advice, if you ask me. Anything else? Let's commemorate the occasion with a piano man and a piano woman. Okay. Who for who? Who's getting what? I mean, she said piano man and then piano woman, so I'm assuming she wants the piano man. That's how I'm gonna put it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Box and mix. There's a piano man. And a piano woman for him. 1, 2, not 8. Oh, it is aged. Okay. And that should be good. Perfect. Serve. Here. And now we reach a stalemate. I normally take the piano man, but I feel there's a symbolic value in taking the woman. Huh. Why order like that then? I hate Laura. You what? She's gonna take you away from me. Wait, what? Oh boy. You're my piece of scrap, not hers. You're mine. Mine! Betty, you don't own me. Besides, I can't, for the life of me, leave you alone. I feel like the moment I let you out of my sight, you'll just crash. That's not a laughing matter. You need someone making sure you aren't kicking people. That's not normal, you know? Besides, it's not like I have something with her yet. You're right. So you won't leave me? I'd worry myself sick if I left you to your own devices, honestly. We should leave now. Oh, yeah. We're holding a small New Year's party tomorrow. I don't know if you want to come. We'll come. Are you sure? We will. Fine, we'll be here, Jill. Anyway, see you then. Bye, Bill. Please come again. Yeah, she had a bit too much to drink, didn't she? Party? I'd love to go. But I told everyone that tomorrow I'd end New Year's with a party myself, so... Sorry. I totally forgot she was already here. Man, that was such bliss. Still, I can see how traffic spiked. Things can get fun here. Under what premium? Oh dear God. Hello fellow youngsters. And just like last time, I need to show my viewers something fun. Give me something nasty. You want something nasty again? Like, I don't know, one of them promo drinks? You can try a Zen Star. That'd be kind of funny. Let's just go. This honestly sounds the most disgusting out of all of them, so... It's just a slosh of everything. The same amounts of everything. So that's what you're gonna get. Here you go. Here. This is the... Hold on. It was nasty, alright. Oh, jeez. And now, it's time for you to be a nice person. Give me something nice. Huh? It's the second time I'm here, so it's only natural to get your own copy of my theme song. I'm here, so it's only natural to get... Oh my god. No, thank you. Don't be shy. Let me give you one. I mean it. No, thank you. Well, too late. It's already in your player. That can't... How in the ever-living fuck did you do it? Magic? That's bullshit. Video editing magic. Did you just hack into the music player? Let's move on, shall we? Okay. Yeah, whatever. Hey, weren't there dogs? Is it in there? Last time you talked about this place like it was... this zany haven of sorts, but I see the same shit. Seriously, no decorations or anything of the like? Good question. Where are the dogs? I either haven't paid enough attention to their arrival or they haven't come yet. Idols, newspaper managers, talking dogs, and yet this is the same old bar like last time. I might sue you for fake advertising, you know? Now that I think about it, maybe boss just donated money to the CIRA thing. And then tricked the dog into coming here for a part-timer for kicks. Oh well, anything interesting lately? I mean, it's not like I missed them, but... They should at least show their faces. Hello? Sorry, what did you say? I was asking if there were any new stories. This is not a newspaper, you know. Nor is it a crazy stories on demand streaming service. That's a big fat lie and you know it. Oh boy. Shut up. But I said nothing. I meant... So shut that idea up. Yeah, that. I won't. Last time I came here, the viewership peaked for some reason, and I want to find out why. Maybe Pretty Boy over there can tell us the story of who he fucked. He's so distracted he won't even make a retort. Amazing. I guess there's something worth saying, but... then I want to hear it. Well, Kira Miki came yesterday again. You're shitting me. Oh boy. You expect me to believe she came all the way here again? Do you even have proof like the glass from last time? Well, if I may interject... What the fuck just happened? No, the chat's just going crazy. How do I danko? You been listening, boss? The walls are pretty thin. Oh. Anyway, she did. I even took a pic with her. She did what? Let's see. Why? I tried to make an appointment with her and she's always busy. But you sit there and she just comes waltzing over? It's not fair. Hey, if I knew how the hell stuff like that happened, I'd share my secrets. I was just as baffled as you are right now. Yeah, but I bet you're not even that much of a fan anyway, are you? You're not wrong. Dear God, the chat is ridiculous. Can you at least tell me how nice she was as a client? Very graceful client, much like last time. A really nice girl. I'm gonna give you my number. If she ever comes back, you let me know, you hear? Not gonna let you keep her to yourself. I really doubt she'll be coming back again, though. She already came twice. I'm not taking any chances. I need something to drown this anger with. Give me something girly, will you? Okay. Type girly. Now's the question. Isn't that bland? No, that's not bland. Does it matter? I don't think you need more alcohol, but... Guess we'll just go with something random. Put up there, aged and mixed. There you go. I just don't get the chance to make that often, so... Whew, let's just chill a bit. It's still not fair. You know, you're boring today. You're not chatting that much, nor are you doing anything funny. Maybe the whole peak viewership thing is just you. Eh? Maybe this bar and me both had nothing to do with the spike. Maybe you were just that good. Are you hitting on me? I'm not. In fact, I'm kind of trying to get you to leave. Pronto. Don't be so hard on the girl. She's fun. Another nuisance shows up. Bah, Joe hates me. It's not hate, it's just... Wait, I'm not having this conversation again. Boring. Hey, you are curious, right? About Fuckboy's partner. Wanna know who it was? Do you know? Maybe, maybe not. That maybe not settles it then. Not taking any chances. Oh, come on. Bartender, you're making a lot of faces there. It's nothing, really. Did the two bartenders break or something? Should I call the manager? Tech support? Hey, Joe, inner and outer voice, remember? Fuck. What? Who fucked? Aside from that guy, I mean. Say, you're oddly calm today. Well, I've been getting more sleep lately. That way I don't feel like if I stop speaking I'll die. Crash is one hell of a drug. And, once you know, I can actually make it premium time if I go commando. Oh, dear God. Huh. But, come on. I'm getting bored out of my ass here. Do something. I'm not a dog. You can't just ask me to roll over, you know? Mind if I entertain you a bit then? We get a whole bunch of aids whenever boss shows up. I wonder if that means anything. You and Gil take a break. I'll entertain Missy here. Alright. Jill. By that I mean, take Gil with you. I don't want him humming to the middle of the road and right into a truck's grill. Huh. Drilled grill? Right. Anyway, Gil, come with me. Huh? Okay, fair enough. Boss is taking care of it. I guess we'll land a save right there. Day 18. Holy crap. We're pretty far in. So I'm guessing the party will be tomorrow then. On the actual day it's supposed to be. I didn't know if they were doing one early, as I said. Want one? No thanks. I don't smoke. Alright, I got a text from Alma. Boss, Alma and Gil didn't fuck. Well, that's a bummer. She's sending congratulations your way though. Tell her I said thanks, I guess. So who's the lucky girl? So it was a guy? Never thought you swung that way. It wasn't a guy. So it was a girl, and you did fuck. I don't feel comfortable talking about that, you know? You don't make things easy for me, though. How so? I mean, you're pretty hard to get close to, you know? You never talk about yourself. You're talkative so long as it doesn't involve you directly. Teasing you is literally the only way I know to get through to you. You make me sound like some weird loner. You are a weird loner. At least tell me if you enjoyed the night you spent with whoever it was. I did. Good for you. Why are you humming Sunshine Stone so much, though? Well, after that idol girl came yesterday again, I looked up her discography and I can't stop humming or listening to them. Right. Oh god, you didn't fuck the idol girl, did you? No, why would that be a problem, though? That would have been interesting. I don't know, it just feel weird. Well, that's that for the break. Let's go back. Right. Oh, and Gil? Keep in mind what I said about opening up more. I mean it. That way we won't tease you so often. Listening to you say that has to be the weirdest thing I've heard this year. Shut up. I mean, she's saying the truth, though. Especially, I mean, at this point, Gil knows so much more about Jill than the other way around. And I know he's definitely got some past to him. And I really want to find that out. I wonder if Alma finds Gil attractive. I don't know, that's a weird question. And that's that. Back. What were you two doing back there? Fucking. Oh, so just chatting then. Holy crap, did you two really fuck? John has the face of a man who fucked to death recently. See, Gil? You're making it too obvious. How? What will you have today? I'll have a gut punch. Coming right... What? Nothing. Okay. I mean, you're getting a gut punch, I guess, but... Yeah, that's weird. Here. Stop looking at me like that. Sorry. Are you okay? It's weird for you to order something like that. Yeah, I'm just trying out stuff. Did you know Lilim tongues are designed to identify food using the chemical components? Our tongues were designed with the human ones in mind. For example, the first flavors that we detect are sour and bitter, just like you guys. I checked my personal specs and apparently my sensitivity is set to 1.2235 times. That makes me hate those flavors because I feel them harder. Why all that exposition? I mean, I'd lie if I say I wasn't interested, but why? Well, after last time I got curious and started checking how many of my systems worked in detail. For example, the tips of my fingers are so sensitive to vibrations, you could make a seismograph with them. Huh. And checking that, I found that it's all based on how humans work. And that got me thinking about what you said. I mean, for my systems to work, humans had to understand how they work. And after all those discoveries, they're not any more or less artificial. Why should I be? I don't know, looking up all that suddenly made me feel... real. It was the opposite of what I felt last time. I feel like I'm here, right now. Glad to hear that. Alright then, let's try something sweet now. Okay. Just anything sweet? I mean, we can just go with like... Sugar Rush, I guess? Wait, no, did we just do sugar? No, we didn't do sugar rush. We did something else. Yeah, we can do sugar rush. I just like switching up the drinks I make. 1, 2, 3. Let's just... Nothing else, okay. Here. Ah, nice. To be honest, it's a bit surreal for me. What? I'm here talking to you and you're answering like any human would. You're even expressing happiness. I remember when I was a kid, I usually tried to strike conversations with AIs. But after a bit, they just start looping through their built-in answers, repeating the same things over and over. It always made me crash back into reality. When I think back to that, having such advanced AIs like you here right now, it's amazing. I don't know, it makes my inner child happy to see something she always dreamt of. It helps when I feel particularly cynical. Aw, you flatter me. Besides, I've always thought about humans like nature's Lilim. The method might have been different, but we, too, evolved from more simple form ages ago. If Lilim managed to create biological life years ago from now, it will all have come full circle. So, what should I take from this? What I should take from this is... You love me? Don't overdo it. Anything else? Let's go with the Sugar Rush. Okay. I guess you wanted another one. I mean... Sure. You just go with the giant one, I guess. There you go. Here. Even in doubt, my love for these is real. How romantic. So I take it this this again. I still don't know how to pronounce this properly. Solipsist problem. Got solved? Yep. All the reality crisis started the other day. My guardian... Call her Mom. Nobody's judging you. Mom decided to meet with the mother of my daughter's girlfriend. Of her daughter's girlfriend. Okay. It was a very emotional meeting. They both said they felt like they closed a long chapter. I was moved, but that's when it set in. Why was I moved? I never met any of them. So where do these feelings come from? Why do I feel things? Do I really feel them? What tells me someone else isn't just pressing a button to make me feel that? What tells me I'm in my body? What is real? Boom. Oh, don't worry by the way, I'm fine. Thank God, it's unnatural to see you down like that. Man, that Go-Go is a blast. Don't you feel like talking a bit more with Dee Dee? Dee Dee is too much of a prick and Go-Go is tired. Besides, I want to talk with the bartenders. Oh, fuck. Well, I tried, Joe. I'll be in my office. Cute little girl, Willem. Oh boy. Damn girl. Oh, fiddlesticks. What's your name, girl? I'm Dorothy Hayes, at your service. Anime was a mistake. That's what I'm feeling right now. Do you come here often? Are you hitting on me? Hey, Dorothy. I'm in the middle of a live stream. Do you want to participate? Sure. Sounds fun. Okay, let's take a recommendation from you. What should I drink next? Try the Sugar Rush. Bartender, a Sugar Rush over here. Bartender. Sorry, what? Sugar Rush, please. Right. Alright, you get a cut. Ooh. Oh. Sugar Rush for you. Jeez, that is a lot of Sugar Rushes in a row. Hey, that's what's happening. Nothing for Dorothy? Doesn't look like it. Here. Good choice, Dorothy. Yay. So what are you doing in my turf, streaming chan? Yes? No, I mean, that's what she calls herself. Man, that's a tacky name. Yeah, but it's my tacky name. Actually, that's not really my name. What's your real name then? Behind Streaming Chan's awesome mess likes the humble Nicole Chan. Humble? Why not call yourself Streaming Chan? It's funny that you mention it. You see, when I started calling myself Nico Chan, I called myself Nico Chan. Anime was a mistake. I changed websites, so I felt the name was a bit out of place, thus I became Streamy Chan. Everyone nicknamed me Streamy Chan though, so I just went along with it. Oh, yeah, I get it. At one point I was gonna call myself Dolores Hayes, but then I realized the name was as subtle as a brick to their face. Anyway, I'm here because last time I came, I ended up with greater viewer numbers than usual. And so, I wanted to treat my loyal audience again. Oh, I see. Well, you came to the right place, especially if you're looking for some comfy fun. Funny here might seem harsh, but you just need to crack her shell. Shut up. See? You just need to say that right thing at the right time and she becomes a sweetheart. Quiet, you. Don't play hard to get, you know it's true. Hey, Stream Girl. That's me. I'll regret asking this, but don't you have a sponsor? It's weird that it's been this long without some advertisement. I have, but you see, the contract with them expired, so Marvin, the business guy or whatever, had to make a new one. He was gonna send the draft to his lawyer, and it had a couple of additions, but, let's say he got too excited with my VR model, and the contract became unreadable. Oh, so he used the contract to... Yep, he cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it... He cut it into a pair of panties and rubbed it vigorously on his penis. I mean, you'd expect certain principles to be upheld even in the adult VR industry. Dear fucking God. You were so exhausting to talk to, Streamy-chan. Jesus Christ. I reported him and he got fired, and now they're looking for a new business person thing. Honestly, I think the paper cuts all over his dick are punishment enough. But I mean, why the contract? I don't mind it if he jacked off to an image of me, but the contract? That's money that you're soiling right there. I would have gone back on the deal if it were not for the owner paying me a visit and apologizing profusely. Some people, seriously. Ah, dick paper cuts. I've done enough crazed teacher fantasies to know how they can be a problem. I don't think you need to have experience to understand that. That said, Gil's been grimacing for a full minute now. Don't mind me. Huh. But, you know, I like you, Dorothy. Why don't we celebrate with beers? My treat. Alright. 2 big beers, honey. Okay, everybody's getting a big beer. Wow, this is just a lot of the same drinks today. Weird. God damn, dig paper cuts. That sounds absolutely awful. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And alt mix. And beer number 2. Two big beers. Here. Cheers. Cheers. Alright, I'm not feeling my tongue or my feet. Time to get lewd. Did I hear lewd? Do you have any stories? This will be a treat for my non-premium users. I once met a guy that insisted on doing it in a jacuzzi. He didn't mind being in premium time, so I started setting up the cameras. And man, was it a challenge. I wasn't just gonna stream over the water, I wanted some underwater action too. What did you do with the bubbles and all? That was the least of the problems, we just turned the jets off. But not only did I have to make a makeshift underwear cover, I also had to keep in mind the heat. Heat isn't good with cameras. Did you try chilling the cam a bit and then putting it in a bag with some filling? We made something more convoluted. We took a small cooler, opened a hole for the lens, and sealed it with plastic. I made sure the things looked good through the cam and started recording. Threw in some cooling packs and sealed the fuck out of the cooler. Didn't need any weight? Yep, luckily the guy was into bodybuilding, so we used some old dumbbells. He was also ripped as fuck, but hey, that's another story. It was all a success, but it's the last time I have sex on a jacuzzi. Blood rushing, hot water, I felt like I was dying midway through it. Thank God he decided to resume the action out of the water midway through it, or I would have surely died. At least the guy didn't burn himself. What do you mean? Last time I had sex on a jacuzzi, my body got so hot, the guy almost burned his dick. I considered investing in a cooling system, but it's so situational and expensive that I'll pass. Besides, those cooling systems require too much maintenance. Wait, I think I should leave, but care to join me in escapades for the rest of the night? Can I plug my services at the end of the night? Sure. Then count me in. I've got the perfect stories. Let's be on our way then. Goodbye, bartender. Bye, honey. Well, holy fuck. Yeah, okay, that's happening. Nice. Sure, yeah, glad to go. Just go. Well, let's start the story. You see, there was this Mega Santa. Wait, seriously? They left. A pair made in hell. Yeah, a pair made in hell. At least they look like they're having fun. That method of filming underwater sounded convoluted as fuck, though. But I guess it's hard to keep a cool head when you're horny. We're done, boss. Man, don't it just feel great? Were we in the same place? Here, Joe. What's this? A bonus. Today I got a taste of what kind of clients you deal with and... keep it up. Well, tomorrow's the big day, so get ready. That goes for both of you. It's the party. It's party time. Either I'm getting old or that girl was too much for even me. No, that girl's too much for most rational people. Let's be honest. You have no new notifications or reminders. Happy New Year. May all your wishes come true in a bountiful year filled with health and joy. Happy New Year. I'll leave the closet open in case you want to hide from the noise. Thanks. Well, that was lovely. Let us land another magical save. Day 19. It is now time for the party. That's gonna be interesting. Hell, that really is a pair made in hell, though. Jesus, I don't know if I want to hear any more of the conversations between those two. Seriously. Ugh. Hey everybody, welcome to Valhalla. We're just continuing on. This is the time for the big party. So excited. So I don't think we had to buy anything. And I didn't see anything new over here, which is really weird. Did AE update? Augmented Eye is down for maintenance. Sorry for the inconvenience. Really? On the 31st, you're down for maintenance. That's weird. I'll leave the... Oh, yeah, I already read that. Leave the closet open just in case. So is the party gonna be over here then? Or is she taking forward to the party? Anyway. Anything new on Danger U? Thank you. Oh, it's the admin. Thank you. We wanted to stop the epic memeing for a while, just to say thank you. Big thanks to each of you and every one of you who bought this game. Thank you for reaching up to this point into the game. Oh shit, this is weird message. Oh, okay, so this is an actual. Wait a minute. Thank you. Big thanks to each of you and every one of you who bought this game. Thank you for reaching up to this point into the game. Thanks for all your tweeting, all your questioning through Tumblr, all the emails, etc., etc. Even though we couldn't answer every single thing, we can't stress how much we appreciate all the messages we got. Thank you very much. The road was rocky, things weren't as smooth as we had hoped around the end of development, and we even had some people actively trying to sabotage our work. But like Big Match John, we beat the odds and kicked out at 2. Thanks for reading through all of my nonsense. Hope it wasn't too heavy-handed. No, not at all. Although I don't get that reference too much. It must be a wrestling reference or something. Let's fill the world with badass cuties. Sounds good to me. Well, now it just really makes it seem like the game is ending. Okay then. Well, is there anything we want to buy before the party? I don't think there's anything we really need, right? I don't think we need any of this, no. I guess we'll just go to work then. This is weird. There's just nothing. That's okay. Wow. I don't know if that's ominous or just everything's wrapping up. Yep, it's the 31st. Well, let's see. Gil is in the back getting everything ready. I'll go grab some food I've ordered. They only agreed to work on New Year's if I went to pick it up myself. Are you alright? I'm scared. Gabby will show up at any minute. Oh, right. Oh boy, this is gonna be heavy. Relax, everything will be alright. I can assure you of that. Drink something. Maybe that'll cheer you up. Maybe. I'll leave you for a bit, but keep your chin up. If you get through this, I'll give you, I don't know, a hug? Does that work? A hug? A big one. A reward for after everything's said and done. Gotta go. You can do it. Right. Everything's fine. You've been avoiding this for all these years. Now it's time to face it head on. Yeah, everything's fine. Everything will be better after I talk to Gabby. Boss might even give me a hug. I'm okay. Hello. Gabby. Come in. Excuse me. Welcome to Valhalla. Gil and Gabby. Hey. You talk first. No, well... Some days ago I got a letter. And even odder than getting a letter, it's the fact that it was from your sister. A what? My sister sent you a letter? That's the first I heard of it. What did it say? I don't know, I never opened it. At least, not until now. Huh? I figured I should read it with you. Yeah, let's do it. Let's read it. Alright then. Sorry. Just that? Yep. Isn't there anything else in the letter? Maybe on the back? This is just like your sister. I spent days worried about this letter, not wanting to open it for fear of what it might contain. I lost sleep and appetite thinking about it. And after all those worries, after all those problems, after all these years not talking to her, she sends me a letter. A fucking letter, of all things. And she just says, sorry? Sorry for what? For our fight? For not talking all these years? Now I'm fucking pissed. Are you laughing? Sorry, I remember all the times my sis provoked you that way. Like that time where she gave you chocolates labeled 1, 2, and 4 during Valentine's Day, and you were pissed about the lack of a 3? Or that time when you left an unopened beer bottle on the table and she sneakily opened it and took a sip? She didn't tell you she did it, and you were confused all day long. She always bragged she knew me like the back of her hand. If the letter was supposed to piss me off like that, I guess she had all the rights to brag. Maybe she was being sincere, though. She did express to me that she was sorry on more than one occasion. She did, huh? You told me that she died from localized nanomachine rejection, right? In her heart, yeah. Instead of the massive rejection that always makes the news, her case was more focused. They usually amputate or replace the part and call it a day, but organs are different. The condition makes her susceptible to transplant rejections. Not to mention artificial hearts and genetic treatments were out of the question. Yep. Thing is, apparently she suffered since she was 18, but kept it a secret from everyone. Why? Hell if I know. I was angry to learn that she had it. Why didn't she tell me? Was it to avoid worrying me? Was she ashamed? What was it? Wait, how did she live so normally then? She had to use the serum. Shots near her heart every 3 days. Apparently the serum burns like hell. The shot even left a nasty mark where she had to apply them. So the thing near her left breast wasn't a birthmark. And that rejection was what ended up killing her? The nanomachine rejection was what ended up killing her, but they couldn't find what made her so vulnerable. Doctors said she might have missed a shot, or the shots made her other defenses grow weaker. The condition could have just gone nuts out of nowhere, or maybe it was blood pressure. Maybe it was a regular heart attack and the rejection acted afterward? They don't know. She kept it a secret from everybody, so nobody knows. Maybe if she had told me about it, I could have helped her. Maybe she'd still be alive. Maybe she wouldn't have faced it alone instead of just dying in her sleep. Thinking about what-ifs won't bring her back. Huh? I spent so much time hammering myself with what-ifs after you told me she died. What if I waited to cool down a bit back then? What if I just swallowed my fears at that very moment? What if I had apologized earlier? What if I had given a chance to the Research Institute thing back then? And the amount just increased threefold after I lashed out at you the other day. But today, I realized something. Having such regrets with the dead is a hollow effort. You're alive. You're here. I can make amends with you, but I can't make amends with the dead. I can't apologize to her like I can't apologize to you right now. Jill. Lenore, she's resting now. She's just resting after having that heart condition all these years. She didn't have to face it alone, though. If she only... So, let's celebrate her life and achievements. If we are to mourn, let's mourn her together. If we are to honor her, we'll do it together. Together. Lenore was a fun-loving person. The best we can do right now is try to lighten up, even if it's only for a moment. I need to ask though, did she really start to complain about chest pain shortly after I left? No. She didn't get visibly worse after you left or anything. Everything was actually too sudden. She did complain about chest pains from time to time, but that actually goes way back before you left. Back then, we thought it was just acid reflux or something. I even blamed her death on you. I was just too angry back then, and part of me just wanted to put the blame on someone or something. And you didn't deserve that. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm sorry too, you know? We both have things to apologize for. Don't think too much about it. I should have been more mature and not shouted at you either, so... Let's just call all that water under the bridge, shall we? Are you sure? Of course I am. So, how did you find me exactly? Well, have you heard of a message board called Danger U? I have, yeah. Well, truth is, I visit it from time to time, and the other day I read a thread that discussed the bar, and the description of the bartender sounded just like you. Are you mad? No, not mad, more like dumbfounded. Hey, Jill, can you tell me what the problem was back then? What sparked that fight? Weren't you happy with my sister? Well, back then I didn't know what to do with myself after I graduated college. I went in and pretty much hated my last couple of years there. It's not far-fetched to think that I only tolerated being there because your sister was with me. Had she stopped supporting my studies, I would have quit right then and there. And then after graduating, I got a very good job offer. That she accepted on my behalf in no time. She kept saying it was the best for me in my future, but I was livid. Why did she have to do that? I hated it. I didn't even know if I wanted to go there, but she still insisted so much. Like she was forcing that burden on me. And then my became our future, and she started talking about marriage. You were going to get married? I don't think we ever took it seriously, it was just something she kept mentioning. Not like we didn't think about that down the line, but she mostly teased me with it. But the thought suddenly scared the shit out of me. I loved her, but I don't think I was ready for such a commitment, especially considering what she did. I didn't know what I wanted to do, but I wasn't going to let her decide such a big thing for me. I mean, she could be really pushy from time to time. Like I said, I pretty much passed college thanks to being with her, and that was partly because she was so pushy. Even if she had the best intentions, she could be abrasive from time to time. And it rained down on me that moment. She took it upon herself to make that choice for me. What would have stopped her if once we'd gotten married? What if she suddenly decided to craft my life to her needs after marriage? I knew her. She would do it thinking it was the best for me, but what about my freedom? My say on that matter? So that's where you stopped loving Lenore? No. I never stopped loving her, which is why it hurt so much. But you have to understand, I didn't want to wake up 40 years old and working a job I hate, just out of routine, getting used to it. I wanted to break from everything for a while, to put my thoughts in order, regroup myself, think carefully about what to do next. I can understand. I've sometimes felt the same, though I'm not even in college. So that's what led you to you two fighting, huh? Heh. You know, the word fight makes it sound like we exchanged blows or something. It's all silly when I think back to it. Tragically silly. Maybe I was the one who started the fight, getting all defensive about not wanting to take that offer. Perhaps if I didn't overreact to her arguments about wasting this huge opportunity, maybe she wouldn't have lashed out at me this bad. It could have been avoided if I had kept my cool and talked about that with her. My sister said something like that. Huh? I told you she mentioned on more than one occasion how sorry she was about the whole thing, right? Should have listened to her to the end, but instead I kept pushing her. I should have kept a cool head instead of letting my jealousy take the best of me. It was her offer, not mine. I should have stopped projecting myself so much into her. Something like that. Lenore. We were quite the hotheads, you, me, and my sister. You were supposed to be the mature one, you know? Play your role correctly. Why didn't you come back, Jill? Why did you end up hating us that much? Did the break include us too? No, it's just that. Remember when your sister was giving a class and you broke a window? How you didn't want to see her for fear of being scolded? But my sister wouldn't have scolded you. But I was afraid. Dead afraid. I couldn't bring myself to face your sister. But I faced her back then, and I was, like, 7 at the time. Why couldn't you do it? It's not quite the same. And in perspective, no matter what reason I come up with, it will never make sense. Everything sounds very stupid when you look back. You know? Not that it makes things easier. I won't ever get to speak to her. Ever again. And it feels bad because it's stupid. I swear, you and my sister were meant for one another. You both moved on after all that, but neither of you had the courage to go back and say you're sorry. Like I said, berating myself over those past mistakes won't bring her back. I miss her so much though. We were together all the time, always talking about dumb stuff. I wouldn't call my parents useless, but she was the only one I could always talk to. I feel her absence every day. Everything is just so quiet now. She was an amazing person. Yeah, she was an amazing person. Huh? Morning is fine and all, but we should be celebrating her life. If she was here, she would tell us that there's no fun in sulking for so long. She told you that all the time. The same way she told you to stop rubbing things in people's faces. Both figuratively and literally. Hey, I was 8 back then. So let's have a toast in her honor, shall we? A toast? Yeah, let me get you a drink. A drink? Don't worry. Trust me. Okay. Interesting. Oh my goodness. This is getting heavy. Oh, I almost feel like I need a minute after that. Wow. Oh man, it's hard to even comment on anything in like a heavy moment like that. Just kind of sitting there reading like, oh man. Alright, I'm back now with something to drink myself, although just water on my end. Alright, so something sweet. Let's see. I think she's too young for alcohol. So, okay, that has alcohol. I don't know about that. That's not bad. That one has, that one too. One glass has alcohol. Martini has alcohol. So, Sugar Rush and Blue Fairy. And considering I made like 7 Sugar Rushes yesterday. Oh, Sparkle Star too. I forgot about Sparkle Star. That's Sweet Girlie and Soft. Sweet Girlie and Happy. Sweet Girlie and Happy. Let's go with this one. I'm just leaning towards it, I don't know. Aged and mixed, no alcohol. This one just seems like a fun one too. Just, you know, nice blue drink. Turn your teeth blue. Grab this for a sec. Okay? Lenore, I know you're watching from the beyond right now. As I give a drink to your little sister. It's obvious to me now that we both meant to make amends at some point, but we never got around to it. I can't apologize to you anymore, but I can at the very least, make you rest easy. So know that I'll look out for Gabby in your absence. I'll make sure Gabby grows into a fine woman, just like you were. I'll always be there for her. I'll be sure the little brat doesn't face the same problem you and I had. Hey, wanna add anything?
I'll always miss her. Don't say it to me. Say it to her. That's a bit... Come on. Just this once. I'll always miss you, sis. You idiot. Why did you keep that secret for so long? I always told you everything. Wasn't I enough? You idiotic idiot. Hey, Jill. Promise me you won't be like that knucklehead, that you won't keep stuff like that to yourself. Only if you promise the same to me. And promise me we won't fight. I can't do that. Huh? You and I are both too thick-headed. Sooner or later we'll clash on some opinion, but what I can promise is I won't run away like last time. We'll both cool off and talk it over like the adults we are. I'm not an adult. Let's face it, you've been more mature than I have. Hey, did you mean what you said, that you'll look after me? I'll always be here for you, Gabby. I mean, I'm not Lenore, but I wouldn't dare leave my little sister alone. Jill. Hey, wasn't this a toast? Right. For Lenore, faithful sister and girlfriend. Cheers. Cheers. So, about this drink. Can I drink it? Do you like it? Take a sip. It's not bad. Why not drink it then? You're with an adult. You might as well break the alcohol taboo here and now. Right. Yeah, now that I think back to it, didn't your sister give you a beer once as a prank? Oh, yeah, that. It was April Fool's. I should have known better when she offered me an apple soda. I put bubblegum on the soles of all her shoes in retaliation. She walked funny, but my jaw hurt for the rest of the day. Yeah, but... Did you know that you got my drink that time? Huh? She gave me a beer and it turned out to be an apple soda. Oh. Did you get back at her? Well... I did hide all the dildos in the house that night, only to find out she knew how to use a Oh boy. And as a follow-up, she used that same cucumber in a salad days later. Ooh, that's rough. Ooh. She said, so, do you like eating me for lunch? Jill? I'll tell you when you're older. Or never. Preferably never. I don't think she needs to know that. Hey, Gabby, do your parents know you're here? They think I'm at Clary's, actually. Who? Oh, she's my best friend at school. And this Clary knows you're using her as an excuse, right? Of course. How would she cover for me otherwise? True. Will you go to her house afterward? To be honest, I didn't think that far. Maybe I will. I do live in another district, but Clary doesn't live close by, so... Well, it can't be helped. I live nearby, and the streets aren't exactly safe at night. Why not stay with me tonight? Are you sure? I don't live in a mansion, but I'd say it's comfy enough. At least to spend the night. Sure, I'd love to stay with you. Great. Hey, does your dad still have that bakery? His bread was really good. Yep, he opened up a second branch last year. So he's looking to expand. I think he got into a partnership with a friend in Motor District. The guy saw an opportunity after realizing Motor District had almost no bakeries. I still remember when your sister introduced me to him. He started shouting, "I knew it! I fucking knew you were a lesbian! Mark 1 for daddy!" I think he had this bet with an acquaintance of his ever since my sis was 12 years old or so. Dad said sis was into girls. The acquaintance didn't believe him. He bet a beer on whether he was right or not. That beer bottle is still in the fridge. He even labeled it Sweet Victory. Huh. Your mom and Lenore never made up, did they? I guess that one wasn't as simple as the said one too many things argument. Mom was always obsessed with high society, and in her circle of friends, a lesbian daughter was a no-no. I'm still on the sissy side on that one, though. Mom didn't reject her because she was homophobic, she did it because of her friends were. To Mom, the opinion of her circle and friends were more than her own daughter. How did she react to her death? No, Mom and Dad broke up 2 years ago. They did? They never got married, so there was no proper divorce. I haven't seen her since. August, I think? Did you two fight too? No, she just hasn't showed up. You must have felt alone, huh? I've been there. A bit, but I'm not alone anymore, thanks to you. Huh, I thought there was gonna be a party here. Alma, over here. Party? A small New Year's celebration. Want to stay for it? I don't want a kid to be a burden. Don't worry, you won't. You'll only get cola for the night, though. No alcohol? It'll give us time to catch up even more. I can introduce you to some friends, are you in? If you don't mind me. Great. Hey, Alma, come here. There's someone I want to introduce you to. Oh, okay. We're fading to white. Oh, man. That was a nice conclusion to that right there. Oh, man, is that really the end? Oh, shit. Okay, then. Wow. Yeah, this, if I remember correctly, this had a pretty small team behind it, didn't it? Oh, that was a pretty heavy ending, but kind of had an idea it was going to be that way, considering what we had to resolve there. But I'd say that resolved the best possible way it could. So, at least, you know, yeah, just the best it could. Oh, man. Just let the credits roll, listen to some music. I'm wondering if we're gonna get anything after this, though. I do want to see segments from the party. It would be pretty interesting. But, man, there's a couple things we didn't get to see that I do want to find out if there's options I missed to find out. It's especially a lot of it's like Gil's mystery. Like we've gotten a decent amount of info on Gil, but I still want to know the whole story behind him. He's a very interesting guy. Everyone who pre-ordered and you right there. Mom, Dad, family, and friends, thank you for all the support. This is for you. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I know there's a lot of stuff I missed. I'm certainly sure of it. Considering on Steam I have a fraction of the achievements for the game. So there's certainly a lot of things. And so I will definitely get back to this eventually. And I'll probably just do a small edit of other things, like the other scenes that I missed, I guess. Probably just a lot of drinks I messed up here and there. But that'll probably be after Danganronpa, since I believe Ultra Despair Girls is coming up next. Did you have fun? Of course I did. Yes. It was amazing. It's actually really amazing game. Yep. I also got to meet I also got to meet a cat boomer. Why did your boss hug you though? Oh, this is Jill talking to Gabby, right? She's that kind of person. Now, let's sleep. You were dozing off back there. So this is like after. You're right. Good night, Jill. This is like after the party. Okay. We'll play some more tomorrow. Good night.
Gracias, Peluche. Peluche? I don't even know what language that is. Gracias would be Spanish, though, right? Huh. Oh my. Okay. We are getting more. Friday, February 3rd. So it's been, um, a month? Basically? A month and a couple days? This is good. Really good. You have no idea how long I've wanted some curry. Oh shit, did he open up his curry stand? Oh, hold up a minute. I remember I meant to eat some, but then I had to pay for some drinks I spilled on the floor. That screwed up my budget. It's the least I could do after being such an obnoxious client. Also, that's an adorable picture right there, but look at this dude! That is an amazing picture. I almost want to grab that, you know, I may grab that later and use it as my YouTube profile picture. That's beautiful. Never seen a more handsome man than this right here. I'm sorry, ladies, this is peak male performance. Right here. Look at this man. Oh my god. Actually, those sunglasses are quite nice, though. Oh, that looks like some delicious curry. Achievement unlocked, Tim's Curry. It's the least I can do after being such an obnoxious client. Yeah, about that. Mind if I ask something, Mr. Timothy Mercury? Timothy Mercury, huh? So, you know, it's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls became regulars and both of them were related to you. So, what's your question, bartender? Call me Jill. Two questions, actually. The first one is, why did they brand you as a traitor? Because you killed the other guy. I don't know, it sounds weird considering the other guy assaulted two little girls. It was a cover-up. The guy was my superior. A high-ranking officer like him assaulting innocent civilians? That would be unthinkable, on paper at least. On record, I hurt the girls and killed them before another unit subdued me, then I escaped from their custody. In reality, that's all I needed to know. Sorry for bringing that up. Didn't you have another question? Yeah. How'd you build this restaurant so fast? It's a small city. Turns out two very grateful girls tracked me down to thank me. One of them was rich and the other noticed I smelled like curry. Huh. Those two are really nice girls, huh? They didn't deserve what that bastard did to them. Excuse me. Oh, speaking of the angels. Timmy, 2 special curries, please. Oh, hi, Jill. Oh, that's nice. The 25th, what are we doing? Are we just skipping through? I can't believe you actually made me do that sleepover thing. You didn't have to accept, you know. Shut up. I'm having a good time. See? Even Gabby is having fun. Relax a bit. Oh, they're having a sleepover. Yeah, whatever. You know, Alma, you remind me a bit of my sis. I do? How? You always manage to get a reaction from Jill. Sis always said Jill acknowledging your presence is the best way to know she likes you. You're talking too much, Gabby. Aw. It's different with you, though. With my sis, Jill was more frustrated. Like this one time where she bought her a shirt that... You're talking too much, little girl. A shirt that what? That had a pic of a cucumber on it. Cucumber? Ow, just what are you doing with my hair? Sorry, it got stuck in one of my fingers. Seriously. So, I'm a bit like Lenore then? No, you just remind me of her a bit. Moreover, my sister wasn't as ass. What this girl is trying to say is that your tit's an ass. You could build a Lenore and a half out of that mass. That just means there's enough to share with both of you. Share? You're talking too much, Elma. Oh, goodness. January 15th? Are we going back in time? What is happening? Or is this next year? Dear God. Did I just... Please. What? Oh boy.
I'm drink of water before I read this. So, yeah, the guy had a fantasy about a woman castrating him. I tried for an hour to convince him it's a bad idea, and I finally got to him. We finally moved to the bedroom, and it turns out the guy has a weird implant where his testicles should be. It's basically a removable ball sack. I suppose the guy really liked that fantasy and made sure he could live it out properly. I once saw a guy at the hospital in the emergency room after having been castrated to fulfill a fantasy. I wonder if it's the same guy. I have enough problems with just one, you know? Just one what? With just listening to one of your anecdotes. You told me about the Tijuana? I don't know how to say that thing. And now this? Don't you have more subdued stories? Come on, Joe. You're an adult. You can take that much. Shut up. Well, last time I spoke with my mom, I asked her the story of her daughter. Turns out her name was Anna. Oh, shit. Huh. And now you pretend it's a surprise? Quiet, you. She fought against nanomachine rejection for most of her life. She even lost a girlfriend she made in the hospital to that same sickness. Apparently, sometime after she got out of treatment, a truck hit her and killed her. But even then, she was amazing. She was? Eh? Yeah, she kept up with her studies while still in the hospital. She was a self-taught honor student. Not only that, but she also ranked among the top 5 candidates in at least 3 colleges and college admission exams. She also played the piano and guitar. Well, being confined to a room does that, I guess. I mean, fully able-bodied people can barely do half of that. But she was practically accomplished all that by herself. And she also beat nanomachine rejection, a disease that only 2% of humans suffer, and even less survive. It took a truck to take her down. She was great, and to think I'm sort of like her sister. Huh, silly Becky. Honey, did you say something? Huh? I did not. Weird. I swear I heard somebody call me Silly Becky. Come again? It's not uncommon for me to hear stuff from far away and think I've heard it nearby, but you're not the only one nearby that knows my real name. It's so it's weird. Or you were the only one. Weird. Oh well, as I was saying, the ballsack guy. Okay, so that was her quote-unquote sister. And now it's 27. I guess this is where we part ways, huh? I need a second to take that last one in. Holy crap. We're getting a lot right now. Oh, wow. Sadly, I'm bound to this city. I can only falsify my identity effectively around here. I really want to thank you, Chief, for this is the second chance you gave me. If we ever cross paths again, Gil, we're leaving for like a week and a half or something. Don't be so dramatic. But and you're taking care of my apartment. We will cross paths because I live there. The time you spent setting up a useless farewell could be used asking me things about the place. Like where the switches and the valves are. But I already know. They're in the control panel you made. But I like talking about that control panel. I'm proud of it. Speaking of obsessive likes, Jill, stop calling Armitage. She'll take care of your 4-ball just fine. The achievement unlocked, and now for something completely different. I'm not worried about him. I'm worried about me. I've never been away from 4 this long. I don't know what I'll do. He'll do just fine. You did pretty well for at least 25 years before finding him. Yes, but we're leaving. Oh, yeah, before I forget. I left you a box of condoms on the first drawer of the desk, Dill. You what? You what? Hey, if he wants to bring his new girlfriend or whatever here, I want him to be ready. Oh, but just one condition. If you're gonna fuck like rabbits, stay away from my room. I have too many pics of my Emoto there, and I don't want their eyes soiled. Emo who? Little sister.
Then just say little sister. Yeah, whatever. First, stop, Panama. Okay, well holy shit. Here you can now save heart data. Loading heart data from the title screen or bar will let you start over from day 1 while keeping all your items and money. Cool. That's cool. So this is how I can go get the rest of it. Okay. Well, let us just pop a save here then. Sure, let's just put it there. Well, it's nice that I don't have to go back through, like, old saves then. That's the reason I was doing so many, is like, okay, I'll try to keep as many as I can, just so I can go back through and do what I need to do, but hey, that works just fine. Oh man, we're done. Well, for now, at least. Wow. I don't think anything's changed here. Oh. Well, that's lovely. You know, a little Gabby sitting there. The Ballad of a Gay Ghost, 1.2.3.0. Oh, that's cute. Huh. Yeah, I wasn't expecting to finish that today, or finish this game today. But I think I expressed most of my thoughts on it. This probably one of my favorite games I played on that I've gotten off Steam in a long time. I'll say that. I enjoyed it very much. God damn, they did a fantastic job with characterization in this. So it's just such memorable characters. And especially for me, like, Jill is extremely relatable, which is odd for a main character. So it was just really well done. And eventually we will be back to do all this extra stuff that I missed out on. Get drinks for people, this and that, find out new stuff, because I'm sure that's probably not even half of the endings right there. So, but it's nice that we got a few. You know, it's nice to know that I didn't horribly fuck up everything. It's just I horribly fucked up most things, which is the norm.